Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the second series of our um, analysis. Well, previously in our session last week, we only got through two matches. The match between Volov Naki and also the match between I
Naki
think
and like
Naki and Lek. And this time we'll be hoping to up the pace a little bit. So if you have any questions or anything you want to know about, any suggestions, feel free to just leave it in the chat along with the move number or like maybe not move number. Move number will be a bit hard, but the link to the study for all of the games will be in the description below, so you can go there and see the positions yourselves and the what's it called, yeah, the move number, so you can leave it in the comments below, then we can know, oh, you have some questions about this move or that move, and we can go back and take a look at that position. So with that being said, Mary, why don't you just reintroduce yourself in case there are
uh
any other people who haven't seen our previous videos are here as well.
sure. I'm a Meridian. I'm also Singaporean and
I'm
wait,
not
did you know
Singaporean
that?
though.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. But we are both in Singapore at this time,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know. I am decent at chess, so that's why I'm here to analyze the games.
Yeah. So, oh, my mouse is
Is it broken again?
no, it was broken for a while, but somehow it reappeared after maybe it's a driver issue. I think it's a graphics driver issue. I'll try to
Uh,
see if there's any way to prevent it, but my mouse is alive for now, so that's a good idea. Maybe I
okay.
should maybe if I uh allow the cursor to be yeah, capture cursor is allowed, so it should be fine. Oh wait, what? It disappeared. Let me just reset this. Okay, so here we have the first game of Naki versus Lil Window. So we
That's
are going through
so
all of
okay.
Naki's games first. We're going through all of Naki's games first in Group 1. So we have here our first D4 game. Previously, all the games were in the King's Pawn game. So D4, D5, Queen's Pawn game, Knight F3, C5. So we have here a sort of
Strange Benoni.
not really Benoni. Benoni is if you didn't play D5.
Yeah, but I mean,
Kind of like a I don't think there's a name to it. It's just like a Tarash, but sort of rushed, I guess. Yeah, a rush Tarash. But oftentimes black likes to play c5 in d4 pawn positions to gain more space and develop the knight behind the pawn. So that's a common move that you see in d4 openings, but normally not so early. But here it works out because Nike decides to play a London by playing bishop f4. However, this is not a very strong move because it fails to recognize the threat that c5 gives, which is to simply take the pawn on d4. Yes, so this is a very common rule in chess. Um, in openings especially, if you defend your pawns with pieces, you gain more flexibility because you don't commit your pawns to any specific squares or any specific structures. But the drawback is um, your you can lose tempo if your recapturing piece gets kicked around because let's say, for example, if white here just if black here just takes the pawn, then if white were to recapture with the knight, then not fork immediately, but you
yeah,
can
there's an
gain
idea of
tempo.
this.
Yeah, you have some idea of playing e5 in the future, and if you recapture the queen, then black can kick your queen away with knight c6, developing with tempo. So this is why in d4 openings, it is a good principle to defend your pawns with other pawns. Yeah, this is a bit different from the king's pawn opening. Whereas normally in like the most classical e4 openings, like for example e4, e5, it's very common to see something like knight f3, knight c6. And this is often the most principled, most accurate way of defending the pawn because it is more flexible and it doesn't commit your pawn structure right away. Well, I guess a simple rule of thumb to view it is if your pawn is attacked by a piece, then you can defend it with a piece. If a pawn is attacked by another pawn, then you can defend it with a pawn. That's a simple rule of thumb that you can follow in the opening. Yeah. But fortunately for Naki, Lil Window does not follow up with c takes d4. Instead, little window copies with bishop f5 instead. And as usual, if you have anything to if you want to stop
Yeah.
me in a move, just mention that.
Uh, I think it's a problem of either side not really knowing like how to play the opening.
Yeah, I think both sides are sort of just
Yeah,
reacting
just
a bit
yeah,
instinctively without understanding the trends in these minor differences. Uh, it's very obvious because it seems like both sides are London players because the London system is a system after all, and so you can follow the same sets of moves in similar orders most of the time, and that's I think that's why when such a confrontational c5 move was played, neither player really actually reacted to it.
I
Yeah,
do think that I do want to discuss for a second. With the immediate London, this is actually a move,
yeah.
but
This is the
but
Steinitz counter gambit, right?
yeah, the issue is that if you take there's this idea of here playing this,
Mm.
but here since where
In
is
the
it? Yeah,
knight
yeah.
f3 move
In this
order.
knight of free line, let's say the uh I don't know, there's like some time wasting move. This idea doesn't work because here this pawn hangs.
Yeah. But of course, the also the problem with white going for bishop f4 here is that it's black's move,
Yeah.
and if you are forced to play d takes c5 here, it doesn't feel that great, right?
Mm,
Because this is sort of you're giving away your control over the center
yeah.
without really gaining much.
And then now black has two center pawns. It's a bit
Yeah,
weak.
and your knight on f3 will be a little bit awkward because the
Mm,
purpose why I developed it here in the first place was to
still
gain
defend.
control over these two squares, but that isn't happening after you gave up control by taking on c5. But that's just some opening principles and sort
Yeah.
of opening philosophy and theory. Here, bishop f5 was played, and both players played natural moves, e3 and e6, so respectively locking out their bishops from the pawn chain, as we
Mm,
mentioned in our previous session, and allowing their other bishops to develop easily.
yeah, but now this is basically a typical London position.
Yeah. So basically, black didn't really take advantage of
Mm,
it, but it's sort of content with this
yeah.
symmetrical structure. Here, bishop d3 was played. Typical London idea. You want to develop your bishop to the most active square. Bishop takes d3, exchanging the bishop outside the pawn, sort of the bad bishop, I guess,
Mm,
for white's good bishop. You can tell which bishop is good and bad by looking at the pawns on each side. So, for example, black here has a lot of light squared pawns, so light squared bishop doesn't have that much flexibility. Whereas on the white side of the board, most of white's pawns are on the dark squares. That's why the light square bishop has more scope to actually move around. That's why black decided to trade the light square bishop for exchange the light square bishops, and white decides to recapture the queen to preserve the pawn structure. Knight c6 was played, adding more pressure here on the d4 square. Queen b3 going after the weak, not really weak pawn, but the pawn here on b7 to take advantage of the fact that there's no more light square bishop to
mm,
actually protect this b7, b3, b2 pawn, b7 pawn. Yeah, my
yeah.
vision is still not there. B2, b7 pawn. And here, black decides to defend it by playing a very peculiar move, b6. Now, this is very natural at amateur to club level because it seems very solid. Like what can go wrong? What can possibly go wrong? As Mary is highlighting everything that is wrong with that move. Uh, but essentially, it seems very solid and very safe to a beginner's eyes. By defending a pawn with another pawn and building a nice pawn structure like this looks so solid and safe. But the problem, as Mary has highlighted, are the weak light squares surrounding black's queen side that can be exploited, especially since you see that this knight is not
Yeah.
defended as well. However, in this case, I don't think it's that bad because white no longer has a light square bishop here on d3 to very quickly take advantage of it, but it's still not a very great move.
Mm,
Um, as usual, the rule of thumb applies. If attacked by a piece, try to defend it with a piece. If attacked with a pawn, try to defend it with a pawn. So rather than something like b6, maybe A more
Queen
active
B6.
move, yeah, would be probably be to defend with queen b6 instead. So nullifying white's threats and sort of claiming that if trading, then black has an extra open file that black can have fun with. Or if the white queen doesn't want to trade, then the queen is sort of like in an awkward position with less squares to move to, whereas the black queen still has more squares to move
Mm,
to, and so on and so forth. But anyway, b6 was played and queen b5 was played. So taking advantage of the fact that this knight is undefended and that black's pieces are still undeveloped, and black is a long way from castling. So while not the most accurate move, I actually like it. It's not bad.
yeah, this was what I saw as well.
Yeah. And queen d7 was played, a good move. Not only defending the knight but also unpinning at the same time. So maybe not likely, but maybe black can castle queenside if black feels like they're in danger, because um,
Mm,
as we mentioned earlier, the pawn structure norm often indicates uh, which side uh, which side of the board each player wants to play on. So this pawn structure pointing towards the queen side means that white will be looking towards fighting on the queen side. So castling on the queen side might be a bit risky, but if worst comes to worst, like maybe a very quick knight e5, or if it works, um, can make things very uh, can make things very scary for black, and black might opt to just castle anyway to get the
mm.
king out of the center. Well, what do you know? Knight e5 is played
Yeah, but
anyway,
yeah, the
and
problem here is after takes, the knight defends the queen.
yes, exactly. So the whole idea was that the queen is applying pressure along this diagonal, and this knight e5 move seems like the perfect way to exploit it because you're attacking the knight once more, and you're also attacking the queen. So ideally, if the queen were to move somewhere else and not defend or just simply move anywhere else, then there'll be two attackers on the knight and only one defender for the knight. So that would mean that white would be able to win the knight and even more material with the very active pieces and very exposed king.
Mm.
Unfortunately, in this specific variation, due to tactics, black can just capture the knight and the knight defends the queen. So if you take the knight with either piece, then you lose your queen. But if you take the queen, it comes with check, but the knight is able to retreat and capture the queen. Therefore, effectively winning the knight on e5 earlier. So this actually happened in the game. Props to Liu Window for spotting the tactic, and afterwards, Naki decided to just castle, consolidate, get at the very least you still have a more active piece, and getting your king to safety, and maybe you can open up the center and try to exploit the king that way instead to gain some initiative. Yeah, the dark square bishop is still very beautiful, and there's no real way for black to actually counter it immediately because there is no piece defending the d6 square besides the bishop. So knight gf6 was played, very good developing the knight. B3. This move, I suspect, is to support a c4 push, maybe to create a symmetrical structure, or maybe preparing to open things up. Knight
Yeah,
h5 was
but now,
played. Yes, sorry.
no, I'm just saying now. After knight h5, the strong bishop has nowhere to go.
Technically, it still has one square.
Yeah, but then after rook here, it's
Yeah. After rook c8, the bishop will have to go away. So this yep, that's right. So after I like this knight h5 move because it takes away white's only merit in the position, which is this beautiful dark square bishop. By playing h5, black is controlling all of the dark squares along the diagonal, and this e3 move prevented the bishop from escaping. I guess you can also play here, but then
uh, yeah,
after
same
here,
problem.
you can after h6, you'll be forced to retreat. You can even play here just because your king is not castle on the king side anyway, and now you can castle queen side even.
So
In the end game, the king is nicer in the
yeah,
center. Yeah. So this was a nice move. Naki decided to go bishop e5. He thinks that trading the knight for the bishop here would be the most favorable outcome for him. And after knight takes e5, d takes e5, maybe you can see the reasoning that perhaps this knight is a bit stranded here on the h5 square. He has actually no squares to go to, and it is kind of doing nothing on the rim of the board here. So Liu Window recognizes this and immediately makes space for the knight by playing g6. creating a square for the knight to reroute.
And also, I think allowing this bishop to come here and potentially win this pawn.
But if you play bishop to g7, then you
Yeah,
just
there's
win the
there's still
knight.
this problem. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the problem of g5. So uh, here f4 was played to support the pawn, but this might not have been the the most accurate move. I think there's not much that white can do at this point, but
Yeah.
the reason why I say it's not such an accurate move is because we commit more to this pawn structure where that benefits the knight. What I mean by that is we know that the knight only has one square to go to, which is g7, and where can it go from there? The only way besides going back is to go into this beautiful g5 square and going to f4 f5 square and playing f4 essentially helps to create the outpost and prevents white from being able to easily kick the knight out from that position. So here after knight g7 was indeed played in the game. White decided to go with rook d8, perhaps going for some sort of e4 or c4 pawn break in the future.
Mm.
Black decided to castle, so sort of doing two things at once, trying to get the king to the out of the center maybe, and while also bringing the rook to the center of the board to contest the rook on d1. A4 was played. This is a bit unexpected.
It's a bit strange, but you can kind of see the idea with like
Yeah,
a5.
yes. So this move kind of doesn't work well with White's
Mm.
previous idea of bringing the rook to d1, in the sense that this a4 push makes it a bit harder to push c4 in the future because it weakens the pawn structure if you want to still push c4 in this position. However, it does make sense in the as Mary mentioned that maybe it is a response to this queenside castling. Maybe White thought that White had a chance to quickly expand on the queen side, open up some files, and make use of this rook on a1 over here. Try to justify its position there. Bishop e7 was played, developing the bishop. It's pretty much the only square you can go to, um, unless maybe black wanted to develop the knight first, then maybe develop
Mm.
the bishop here. But then black will be facing this very tough structure. So bishop e7 is definitely very understandable.
With some idea of this as well,
Yeah,
probably.
some idea of f6 to break the structure. So c3 was played here. I think this is a bit too slow at this point. You why you can notice that white spent a lot of time pushing pawns, f4, a4, b3, c3. You can see that two pieces are still at the back rank, and with very limited very limited squares to do anything. And you can see how not committing to a single idea, but trying to execute many different ideas at once sort of costs White a lot of tempo. Um, you wanted to go for
Mm.
this queenside expansion, but you want to go for this middle pawn break as well, and it turns out you can't really do both because you have spent so much time pushing pawns. Um, f6 was played, proceeding with the plan. You can see that Black's plan is much more flowing much more smoothly. Of
Mm.
course, Black has an extra piece, but now right now it feels like Black has two extra pieces because this knight is not doing anything as well,
And
and
also
Black
this rook.
yes, this rook is also not doing anything, and Black's plans are able to be carried out very smoothly. So f6 was played, trying to break the pawn structure, threatening to take here and leave White with a pair of very weak double pawns. G3 was played to sort of, I guess, solidify the structure, but not really. Because after f takes e5, which was played in the game, f takes e5, now you can see that this g3 move doesn't really do anything to support the structure and only creates more holes around White's position. And Black can very quickly take advantage of it due to this rook f8 move that Mary pointed out earlier. So here a very nice move, knight h5, knight f5, taking advantage of White's weak pawn structure and threatening to win this pawn. So it comes with tempo, very nice. King f2, moving over to the f file to defend the pawn, but then this allows knight hf8, so rook f hf8. So now the rook is able to take control over the f file with tempo because now black is threatening to make some nasty discoveries
Yeah.
somewhere sometime. Yeah.
Mm.
not really anything concrete
Yeah.
yet, but it's definitely a threat. Maybe here even.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that can
bringing
look
up
very
pawn.
dangerous. You can't win the pawn yet, but the idea is if let's say white just tries to kick the knight, right? Then if you're here, you can't go anywhere to defend the pawn here,
Yeah.
and you are forced to go somewhere very uncomfortable. Maybe here.
Mm.
Like where will you move the king?
Um. Mm. Okay, here doesn't work because this.
Yeah,
So
this doesn't work because of rook here. So I think either rook g1 or rook g2. And not king g1 or king g2. King g1, does this do anything? No.
it doesn't do anything, but it is very annoying
King g1,
because you can't go back to this file.
yeah. So maybe king g2 instead.
Mm.
Yeah, but the point is, even if king g2, you can still take here. The knight is always safe because the a5 square, you can quickly reroute back
Yeah.
anyway, and you can also defend the knight with c4. But the main idea is after the rook moves somewhere, maybe here to gain tempo,
Mm.
and then you let's say defend it. Then this bishop comes with tempo as well. Then you move the rook again. Then now the rook can get into the position. Maybe after doubling, or maybe
Mm.
even after bishop h4.
Yeah.
Yeah, bishop h4 looks nice, and then you're threatening to eventually get in with the rook. So this position will feel extremely bad for white. Well, instead, um, white doesn't want any of it and decides to move the king right away with king e2. Bishop g5
Bishop
was
B5.
played.
They're
Good
just
move.
going after this pawn.
Yep, piling up on the pawn. Rook d3 was played, trying to hang on to the pawn. And now, again, a very nice move. c4 was played, simply chasing the rook away. B takes c4, b takes c4, and now the rook is forced to move away or trade itself, which did happen in the game. Rook takes, and now white doesn't really have any resource left to defend this pawn. Um, White tries to counter attack, gain some initiative by playing knight d2. If you win my pawn, at least I'll win your pawn. But unfortunately, this doesn't really work out.
Because knight takes, right?
Yeah, because if knight takes, then the pawn is defended by the knight, and there's no trade. However, instead, Little Window decides to take with the bishop instead, which allows knight takes c4 to come with tempo because he's now threatening to win the bishop. Bishop g5 was played, simply retreating. Perhaps retreating the other way might have been nicer.
Yeah, probably looking to control these squares.
Yeah, retreating here instead, we have solidified all the everything on the queen side, and this bishop, normally we say outposts are knights, right? Are untouchable
Yeah.
knights, but in this case, this is a pretty untouchable bishop, so it's quite strong. And one of the main appeals of this move compared with bishop g5, I would say, is that it allows black to play on the king side more actively because the pawns are unobstructed by the bishop. So in the future, if the king runs away too far, or maybe the rooks are traded off, the bishop can very quickly gobble up white's pawns on the dark squares over here with like some simple, um, just gobbling up
Yeah.
all the pawns. Yeah. But anyway, bishop g5 was played, and here Naki went for a5, sort of trying to break black's pawn structure and make use of this rook which hasn't moved yet. So
I mean,
b5, denying that while chasing the knight away at the same
no.
time. Here, I don't think
Yeah,
knight d6 is
because
a big problem because you can just
yeah.
trade and win the pawn. Yeah, but in any other situation, if material were equal, then maybe this might have been a cause for concern. But in the game, Lucky decided to retreat with knight a3, attacking the pawn still, and little window simply defends the pawn with a6. So
I
just
do
locking things down. Yeah.
I do think maybe there was some kind of this. Maybe not, but it looks dangerous. Plus, it also just straight up
Um.
wins this.
Yeah, it wins a pawn, but
Takes, and then here, knight still try.
it's not trapped. But
Yeah, but it doesn't really have anywhere good to go. I mean,
true. I mean, the king is sort of trapped here.
yeah.
Doesn't have anywhere good to go. I don't think I dare to go up. Maybe here. No, I
Oh
don't want
no,
to
no,
go
no,
there as
that
well.
doesn't
I
work.
don't want to go there as well. Here
If you
maybe.
no, but if you go down and takes, you can't take this because there's like this.
True. But if I don't think King F3 works as well though.
Mm,
If you can choose to win this as well.
true.
But anyway, the point is that
Yeah.
I like sort of wait, what is there no clock for this game? Oh wait, here 4 minutes to
Because
3 minutes.
yeah.
3 seconds. 3 seconds is reasonable, I say,
Mm,
to play that move. But yeah, always look for check captures and attacks. So this rook d2 move probably might have been the way to go, especially
yeah.
since you don't really lose anything by playing it. Even if it has no threat or any payoff, it's still a good move.
Mm,
But I also can get behind this a6 move here
yeah.
because it sort of stops all of white's counterplay. It's a
Especially with
very
a time
constricting swap.
advantage, it's
Yeah,
probably good enough.
yeah, making use of the time advantage as well. It's a very constricting way of playing. Just playing a6 and stopping any ideas from white, while also fixing another pawn on the dark squares. So if the knights were traded off, the rooks were traded off, this bishop would have a field day. Yeah. So c4 was played. I think at this point is sort of desperation, trying to open up as many things as possible, get more squares for the pieces. Because this knight on a3 didn't really have a quick way to get into the game. So perhaps there are some ideas of recapturing on c4 and getting into b6, for example.
Can
But
be for people. This is the only move.
by the way, for explanation, this move isn't good because of here, and you just lose the knight.
Mm.
So the only move is to go knight b1.
Knight b1 and maybe here knight d4 check. We have some discovery ideas. So here. And actually you can sack the bishop.
True, nice fine.
So maybe this doesn't work, maybe we go here. But check. I mean it's winning
It's
for
very winning.
black either way. Yeah, but I think knight d4 check here is probably fine.
Oh, that d4 check was played in the game. That's a good
Yeah,
move as well.
without the b4.
Yeah. I think it has a lot of the similar threats, except
Mm.
not really, right? Because this knight now defends
Yeah, so there's no like,
c2. Yeah,
there's no way to sack this bishop
true.
when the king is here.
And the king can actually hide on e1 now.
Mm.
And your king f2 was played, and now yeah, in this variation, there's
Yeah,
no bishop sack because the knight covers c2. So here, rook f8 check was played. King g2. So this still looks very overwhelmingly winning for black.
mm.
It's still a nice sequence. And now b4, right? It's still nice. It doesn't. It's not as venomous as before, but it's still a very good move. And after rook d1, trying to go for some sort of counterplay.
Uh,
Mm, what if we just take, right? If we trade,
yeah,
then this looks
take.
very bad.
Let's
You'll be
see
forced to go
here.
back.
Maybe we can play. No, no. I was thinking of this, but not this.
No, doesn't confirm. I think b2 is the way.
Here.
And maybe here, threatening to go bishop c3.
Yeah.
That looks pretty forcing to me.
Yeah, it's just probably lost.
And it comes with the extra psychological damage of putting a bishop right in front of the rook.
Yeah, and you
That's
can't even
why,
like take.
yeah, you can't take. So that would be a nice way to promote. But instead, rook f3 was played, and
Okay.
understandable. Trying to attack the knight again, a bit unnecessary though.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. However, I think it also creates an issue because after knight c2, right? Now your knight is tied down to defending the rook, so you can't really capture the knight here,
Mm.
which further shows issue with this move. And in fact, Engine is suggesting that you know what, you have enough material enough. You made a bad move in knight f3, but so what? You can just sack the rook for a pawn and take the knight simply to simplify things and just push a pawn to victory.
I mean, if this was played in the game, I would be very surprised.
Yeah, because if rook f3 was played if with that in mind, that would be pretty amazing as
Mm.
well. But instead, knight b1 was
Yeah.
played, so um, rook b3. Okay, still chasing after the knight. The knight has one square to go.
Uh, don't think it works though, because
Yeah, and this was played in the game.
ah,
So the window found this pin and sort of a desperation move c5. Bishop takes d2. I don't think I like bishop d2. Bishop takes d2. I would prefer rook takes d2 here.
it does simplify.
But it,
Mm,
it does simplify, but it's sort of it's kind of bad practice. Like it
yeah,
works because it's a pin, but otherwise you're pinning yourself as well. So in this situation, it's fine. You can just defend the knight with a
mm,
bishop, and it comes with check anyway, so you're very very safe. But I think in principle,
yeah,
unless it's a pin, it's often better to take with the the equal piece, like to trade the piece away in these types of
and
trades.
also because once you push this pawn, like this is gone.
Yeah, and you don't even need to go after that pawn. With your bishop here, the king literally cannot get there in time.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah, there's just a wall actually. Like it has to go like
you
no,
can't
it
go
could
up
just
because
can't
of
get
the
yeah,
knight.
just can't get in.
You can't go up because of the knight. So
Yeah, the knight also holds this, so there's just no way in.
true, true. So with this wall over here, this trade will be much more preferable. Uh, like imagine if black didn't do anything, right? The quickest way for white to get into the position would have been to go all the way here.
Probably has to go like
Oh yeah,
up.
my bad. Yeah, here. Oops.
Probably like here. No, that doesn't even work.
Yeah, that doesn't even work because the bishop covers. Wait, so is that actually no?
It's just box, I think.
Yeah, the king actually cannot get through, which means, which means, yeah, actually it can't even get through because the pawn is just guarding this square, which means that black can actually take all the time in the world to come and checkmate the white king.
Yeah.
Not really because this is a light square.
Mm, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could like spend 20 moves forcing the king all the way here.
True, true, and you might also be able to get the king all the way. Um, wait, I can't do weird arrows. Only the knight can. Knight and pawn can. But get the king all the way here, and then push your pawns, and then mate
Yeah,
with a
that
pawn
works.
instead. Yeah. But anyway, that didn't happen in the game. Instead, bishop takes d2, which is also fine. King f2, which is not fine because it's still in the pin.
Apparently,
Uh,
it's made in 10.
yeah, I mean in 10 by the engine, but it's not needed to do
Yeah.
that. Hello, Dakun. Dakun is also here,
Oh, nice.
and
Yeah, I think we can just like rush to the end of the game.
Yep. After like discovery, uh, checks. Whoa, and mate.
Oh,
Oh, impressive.
very
That
nice.
the game ended faster than I expected. That was
Mm.
nice. That was nice. So
Uh,
that's the first game. And
this
then the
game two.
second game. Oh, here we have another e4 c6 carol. Lots of carols. I guess because Naki is playing carol.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
carol player. That's why we're seeing so many carol cards. Knight f3, d5. This is not. This is
An
not
exchange.
the two knights that I thought it would be.
Yeah, two knights is with
Yeah, with knight c6 here. But instead, we transpose into a sort of exchange
exchange.
Caro-Kann. Bishop f5, knight c3, e6, bishop f4. I think all of this is very
Yeah, kind of standard stuff.
standard stuff. But bishop f4 is out of theory though.
Yeah,
Um,
it's out of theory, but I think it's fine.
it's fine. Okay.
I
I was
mean,
thinking
for what?
it was a bit vulnerable because this looks a lot like a London kind of it's like it looks like one of those London positions where white or you can punish white for playing bishop f4.
Mm, is there a possibility of like baiting this capture with some kind of this again?
Uh, yes, actually, because it's
Yeah.
quite smooth. It's quite smooth, but black can still just develop and be slightly
Mm,
better here. I'd say because of the knight blocking the pawn, maybe.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, knight f6 instead.
Knight f6 instead, so a bit more classical. Nice symmetry going on again. Um,
Okay, yeah, makes sense going for this.
this looks a lot like our like the first game, right?
Yeah, but the queen is usually your queen was like uh was it here?
No, I mean like in the first Naki versus Leo window
Uh
game, like here, but it was a
yeah,
e4
it is.
opening. Then it was
Yeah.
the same thing, right?
Yeah, but like the e pawns are like missing. The e pawn is
One e
missing,
pawn is
and
missing.
the c pawn.
E pawn for c pawn, yeah. So queen a5 check. Not really doing much. I guess sort of
Yeah,
chasing away a knight with tempo. Queen d2 was played.
I mean c3 is
Surprising.
probably something you just blitz out.
Yeah, I was thinking c3 as well because the knight is actually defended by the bishop, so this
Mm.
threat isn't really anything. And take moving the queen here um, sort of didn't take advantage of black's gift, I guess.
Yeah,
With this queen a5 move, black sort of gave white the free tempo to improve and solidify his pawn structure, but white didn't take accept the gift and played queen d2 instead. But it's okay. With this, black took the opportunity right away to capture the queen, trade queens, and after knight takes is fine.
yeah, but this threat still isn't like
Yeah, the threat is still a problem. Knight
yeah.
a6 was played, and yeah, so basically just defending against the threat. So now you can still play knight c7, but then it doesn't come with a fork anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, white decided to castle queen side, which is very ambitious because actually, if you see right, if c3 was played to solidify the pawn structure, as we mentioned before, pawn structures can very often tell which
Mm.
side each player actually wants to play on. So with the pawn structure from black facing the queen side here, castling queen side really isn't the safest
Especially when
idea.
there's like an open C line.
Yes, a semi-open c file over here. That black can very easily take advantage of. Yeah, and not immediately maybe, or maybe immediately as well.
Yeah, immediately. I mean, there's
I was
already
thinking
a
it
threat here.
takes. Or because the bishop is also, yeah, I didn't see the
Yeah.
bishop takes. Yeah, true. If this were played, then we will get a windmill, sort of.
Mm.
We forced here,
Oh no no no.
then you get
It,
mated,
it,
right?
yeah.
Because
So
it's not like you can do anything else.
I mean,
You just gonna win anything. Now you can go here. then you lose the bishop. Right?
Yeah, it's just completely lost.
Yeah, this is very very bad. Yeah, this is very very bad. So
Yeah,
that is why this is how dangerous it is to castle right into danger.
I
And
mean,
especially, I think this knight is sort of a detriment as well because it is sort of
yeah,
a unstable piece.
and I mean here you have to bring it back.
Yeah, if like let's say these pieces won here, if you manage to get a knight on c5, then maybe it would have been better to sort of anchor the position down.
Yeah,
But in this case, no, the knight is more of a liability in this position.
but
Um,
Rook C8 was not played.
yeah, rook c8 was not played. Is that bishop e7? Understandable. Developing sort of the only square available besides here.
Yeah, it's not really a blunder. It's just a blunder because it didn't capitalize.
Oh yeah, the engine calls it a blunder because it's sort of more of a missed opportunity.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's definitely very understandable and a natural move. Knight d6 check, sort of taking advantage, trying to make claim that black lost a tempo by developing the bishop, and just getting rid of the terrible knight. So after trading the terrible piece for okay piece, white sort of gets a positional advantage with a very deep bishop controlling all the dark squares in the center while preventing black from castling, which is nice, but I think it also frees up this knight to do stuff, although it's still dominated right
Mm.
now. But rook c8 comes and is quite strong still because
Yeah.
of this threat as before. But
So,
now white is in time to play c3.
though I will say C3 still a bit scary because I mean,
Yeah, and you now have moves like this that are
yeah,
available. But previously c3, I don't think was a very nice of a move to play because the knight
yeah. I
it
mean, then your
limits
knight has
the
to go like here.
retreating squares. Yeah, so now this is sort of white solution of taking advantage of the fact that black didn't play rook c8 right away. So trading off the troublesome knight, getting the bishop to a better
Yeah.
square, and managing to solidify the pawn structure. Rook c6 was played, kicking the bishop out of the nice square, but
Uh,
yeah, block spread into a pin, which unfortunately for white didn't spot it, but instead played bishop takes a6 instead. This might have been better in the previous move, when the knight was protected by a pawn and maybe make the pawn structure a bit uglier, kind
yeah.
of, but not really, because that would just mean more open files to attack the white king.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, that's a lot.
Fine. Go fine. This is fine. Okay.
Yeah, but
Here
now
now.
taking now allows black to rook live for free and come to this attacking this a2 pawn with tempo. Bishop a3 was played to defend and sort of cover, but this is a bit dangerous because it creates a hook. You're limiting the scope of this bishop because the bishop on the edge also is forced to be on this diagonal. You will never be able to move the b pawn because the b pawn is defending the bishop. So the bishop has very little flexibility. Something like eventual b4 can be played.
Mm.
There's a spammer on my Twitch, so you can go on and or I block the person.
Okay. Sure. Knight e4. I mean, uh, knight e4 does have the same idea as knight g4 here, which is to go after this pawn. And I mean, white has to do some very strange acrobatics to defend this square. This doesn't work because of this, and if say this, what's probably this, and you just can't defend the square.
Yeah, then you can't defend the pawn anymore. And black's white's position crumbles even further.
Yeah,
So while
but
material is even, black
this
is
allows
overwhelming in this position. So this was what was actually played in the game.
no
Uh,
knight e4.
Knight e4
Um, Knight g4 was what I was discussing, but knight e4 allows the knight takes, which is the
now
pawn.
allows knight trades. Yeah, and now after bishop takes,
F3 and the bishop has to go back.
yeah, and now the although the white bishop isn't as sad as the the light square bishop isn't as sad as the bishop on a3. It is also suffering for similar reasons, but for the fact that it's sort of relegated to this diagonal with no future, because you go bishop h5 is sort of hampered by the pawn structure over here,
Yeah,
but it is still better in the sense that it's preventing the white king from escaping.
yeah.
Yeah,
Of course, this doesn't do the same because the white king can go here.
and the white king is very safe.
That means the black king can like go
Yeah, the
here.
black king is very safe. So
H4.
h4 was played, sort of trying to take advantage of this. Here, maybe h5 might be more accurate rather than
Yeah,
h6.
H5.
Yeah, preventing
Use,
any
yeah,
advance from the
because there's none
from
of this as well.
yeah, you're preventing any expansion on the king side, and you're also grabbing more space basically because you already have the queen side under your control.
Just for people who are
White will be
wondering why
very
this is played.
unwilling to move any pawns on the queen side because that exposes the king even further. But with the move like h5, you'll be able to
Yeah,
clamp down white's counterplay on the king side as well.
and just showing why G4 can't be played here.
Yep. But with h6, h6 g4 is
Yeah,
actually not really playable as well
I mean,
because you can still play h5
yeah, like
and you
takes.
can't take
Yes.
because that makes yeah
No, but I think here there's like, is there G5?
yeah that's why it's not so good. But I think it's still okay for black because now black got what he wanted, right? Black
Yeah.
managed to focus all the play on the queen side because now the king side nothing can go on anymore. White
Mm.
can't force anything. There's actually no way to reach this bishop, even if white wanted to sack the rook for it, right?
Yeah.
There's no access to it at all, even if white wanted to sack a rook for the bishop. So that's why this bishop is not untouchable. And because this bishop is untouchable, that means that there will be no pawn breaks for white. And when white has no pawn breaks, that means that black has all the time in the world to do anything that black wants. So, oh yeah, you can proceed. I forgot to delete the comment from this side as well.
Okay, so instead H what? Oh, King D7, allowing just H5, Bishop H7, and now like I mean there's still some kind of pawn break, but let's say some funny move here. White doesn't have to take. That's the problem. And if something like this happens, I mean, position looks better for it.
Compared to before, especially.
Yeah.
Oh, my cursor is gone again for some reason.
Oh no. So I think, especially White wants this side of the board to get locked down.
I think both side wants that side to be locked down, but in different ways, right?
Yeah.
Like in
Especially
in,
like,
in the previous example, the bishop was untouchable and white had no pawn breaks. But in another case, black lost a lot of space, and yeah, Dakyun is suggesting rook d2 b4 for white.
Rook D2, like here.
I don't know when, but
No, but I think the issue is B4 is that B4 defends this pawn. I mean this bishop. So like, if you ever play B4, you just lose the bishop.
give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Uh, back. I think
There's no rook D2 here.
no. I think after here.
No, but still there's no B4.
Wait, b4.
Because if you play B4, you just hang the bishop.
Yeah. Oh no, I think before bishop retreat maybe. But
No, but here there's no rook D2.
yeah. So where did that come from? He said rook d2 b4 for white, get the bishop off first.
Maybe he meant G4.
But how does that get the bishop off? Maybe g4 h5?
Yeah, which was played actually. Or maybe he just missed that b4 like hangs the bishop.
No idea. But you can proceed first. I'm trying to get my mouse back.
Oh yeah. So here rook c8 and king e3. Um, I mean I would like king e3, but I mean it's probably okay-ish. Mm. Oh my god, really?
Rook takes a3. Rook takes c3, win the pawn.
And you like go down the exchange for 2 pawns.
I mean, you're going to get two connected pass pawns, right?
Yeah,
You're going to get 3 pawns up. 3 pawns for a piece, basically.
I mean, no, I mean just like here and here. But
Um,
oh my god, this is nasty.
Not really, right? If rook d2 or rook h2,
Zero b2.
d2, I think some king d3, maybe king d6, maybe not king d6 now, maybe not now, but the idea is you want to get your kings upwards and then take advantage of the fact that the king can only retreat to g3, which will pin the pawn, and then allow you to play bishop e3, bishop e4.
And this is this.
Oh, what for? To play bishop c4.
I I guess. No, apparently it's what? Yeah, bishop
Yeah,
c4.
the idea is to play bishop c4 and win the pawn. Right?
This
Try to win the
is
pawn.
yeah, this is cursed.
Like you mentioned in the previous position, but I don't know which position.
Yeah, because there's always this.
Yeah, the rook always takes the bishop, and there's no time because the rook was attacking the bishop before as well.
Mm.
So that was an issue. My mouse is gone forever, but it's okay. I think that's actually a very nice, very interesting sacrifice.
It is, yeah.
Yes, but of course it is very weird as well because you're sort of trading a good rook for such a
Yeah.
weak bishop. It's not like the bishop is very strong anyway. It's not like you want it gone. But
I mean, the engine says that like all these weak pawns are too weak to be defended, but
yeah,
practically speaking, I think black just gives chances back.
you only play that if you're strong like, enough, like around 2000 at
Yeah,
least. Yeah, if I wouldn't say it's like completely outrageous, but it's definitely something you wouldn't see in a 5 minute analysis.
I mean, even if you do see it, I think most people would prefer just keeping the rooks on,
True, because
especially
it's like
because
it's
yeah,
risk
this
free.
bishop is just like terrible.
Yeah. So bishop b4, trying to get the bishop back into life. Um, Maybe planning to play some a4 move in the future.
Yeah. Mm,
Bishop e4, very nice. Moving the bishop to a nicer square with
yeah.
tempo. hd1, trying to just move the rook somewhere.
Um,
b6.
oh, the rook is trapped now.
Yeah, the rook is trapped. But this happened in the game actually.
Yeah. Oh, this
Lucky
happened.
Leo Window actually saw this. Oh, so
So
that's why. Oh, I didn't notice that Leo Window won this game. So maybe this was why. Because Black was so overwhelmingly winning all this time. Maybe not anymore.
yeah,
But
but I think like a few moves ago, black had better chances.
yeah. So here, forced to at least Desperado by getting a bishop for it.
Yeah, and here you can't even like avoid trading the rooks.
Yeah. So here, if you are forced to play rook d6, it's like you don't have a rook in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very sad. Um, a5 was played maybe just to get some chances, open some lines. But after rook takes c6, king takes c6, b takes a5, b takes a5, rook
Rook
c1,
c1.
king d6, and I think this
That's
is
it.
should be fairly routine,
Yeah,
because
this
for the
should be.
fact that the bishop looks very nice on e4 offensively, but defensively it is locked out by the
I
pawns.
mean, for one, you can just like go here.
Yeah, you can't protect the pawns in
Yeah.
any capacity. And now white is the one with with the double pass pawns soon.
Okay, I mean this is an interesting like move.
I mean, it's a good time. You try to
Yeah,
attack the defender,
and like
uh,
maybe someone blunders and hangs the rook.
creates chances. Yeah,
But actually, like even here, I'm not sure if like
you can push.
yeah,
Cannot push.
I think
Take, right?
it, I mean
No,
black's winning, but like white still has some chances.
not really, right? Because the pawns are stuck on light squares.
I mean you can like push this. Oh no, but the bishop like holds
No,
this square, so there's no pass pawn.
yeah, yeah, you're going to be able to push the d pawn all the way through.
Yeah,
So unfortunately, that would have worked. But here,
sad.
Liu Window spots the threat and plays rook takes a5 properly. We take capturing on d4, king d6, rook
Mm,
check, king d7, check, win the pawn. Very nice. Desperation
um,
pushing.
yeah.
Just take the pawn, get
Actually,
it
you
down
can.
even.
Here you can even go here, I think, and like win. No,
Yeah, you can win another pawn.
you can win like maybe you can take first. Takes and takes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then probably like here and push.
yeah. Or you can just be an engine and say that that's forced checkmate.
What?
Yeah. Instead of g takes f5 check, g5 was actually made in 15, I think.
You're joking, right?
G5, it's made in 7, actually. H takes g5, h6 here. h6, king f6, uh, f takes g5 now, and then e6, and then h7, then you make a new queen and you just mate. Yeah. Then queen h6, and yeah, gone soon. And mate in 1. Yep. So it's
I,
force mate there. Because you keep the rook on the keep the rook on the G file. You create a pass on the H file. There's nothing that can access there. So this is actually a nice endgame team as well. Like as mentioned earlier, the bishop is on that outpost is a very good attacking piece, but being locked out by the own pawns and light squares
yeah.
limits half the scope of the bishop. So by pushing G5, you intentionally leave the pawn on F5, so the bishop cannot defend the
Especially since
pawn
there's like
queening.
nothing to attack.
Yeah, especially there's nothing to attack. Even if you attack, it's too late
Yeah.
because the pawns are more advanced. Yep. So instead, G takes f5 check was played, still a fine move. Anything is winning at this point besides keeping up the rook. F7 check, keeping the pawn, and now just pushing past pawns.
Yeah.
This was nice recognition from Liu Window because um, they recognize that the king on d4 stops the pawn from pushing, and so the bishop can never defend um, the diagonal in time.
I mean here honestly you just go here trade and like black can't win.
To be honest, you don't even need that, right? Because
You don't need to, but like
yeah, you can just put your because your king is already handling the pawn. You can even put your rook on h7 and
oh yeah. No, not h7 bishop eight.
even then you're still winning. You can put your rook
True.
on h7, I think. Yeah,
True, but like
because you can go.
no, not here,
No,
not
no,
here.
no, no. You have to push. You have to push
Yeah,
a5. A5.
yeah.
It's in time. Yes, because the point is that's how dominating the thing is because you can't go there in time. If this happens, you push the other pawn.
Wait, no,
The
this
bishop
is like
it works. I think
no. It's no wait.
a5, right?
Engine on my engine on high depth says it's a draw.
A5.
If I bishop f5 here, here,
Wait. Share 5,
here, you have to push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, I can just
2,
check a
3,
table
4.
base.
Can you afford? Yeah, you have to push A6. A6. Bishop D7.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, yeah,
4,
it's a
5, 6.
draw. King takes
Yeah.
D5. You prevent the bishop from going to the diagonal.
Table base says it's losing.
Okay, table base says draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, table base
I
says
mean,
it's a
draw.
draw. Because
Wait, no,
of bishop G6. King G6. It's table
King
base draw.
d6.
Yeah, it's the only move to draw. The other moves are all
Yeah.
losing.
So
Let's say if,
let's not
yeah,
lose the rook.
can't stop 3 pawns. But the point, like at first glance, it looks so winning that even rook h7 was winning. The point
Yeah.
is that the rook only needs to take. the black's only winning chance is the h pawn, and you play rook h7 to eliminate that choice. And the idea is that you would not be able to push. You would not be able to defend against three pass pawns with a single bishop, and the d pawn also wastes moves from the bishop, because the bishop has to make three moves to protect the a8 square. But anyway, that what didn't happen in the game. Instead, a5 was played. When your pass pawns must be pushed. King g6.
Yeah, I think we can more or less rush this. Probably.
Hmm?
Uh,
Just
yeah,
push,
that's
right?
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
A7, g2, mate, new queen, and ladder mate.
Oh,
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 not even ladder mate.
that's
Sacrificing the queen, and now just going forward to mate with king and
oh,
queen. Was it a stalemate in the end? No, it's a checkmate. Okay, good.
okay.
Right, next game.
So it's another E5 game.
E4,
Ooh,
E4,
E4.
C5. Oh, Sicilian now. Interesting.
We got an open.
Open
Okay, the
Sicilian.
open is after, like, yeah.
Yep. Normal E5
Oh,
immediately. Oh, I've never seen this in a
it's a
while.
thing, but like
Yeah, but it's not
not
popular.
common.
So now I have three back. I think the
Wait,
move
did
is
it?
to go the other way, right? Knight
Didn't?
b5, I think.
Yeah, knight b5 or even like takes is like fine, I think.
Or takes. Normally I
Uh,
see
knight
um
b5 is like slightly better for it, but I think knight takes is like draw-ish. It's like equal-ish.
supports quick d5, is it?
Yeah, maybe even an f4.
F4 might be a bit ambitious. I was thinking
Yeah,
knight
but like
c3,
yeah,
because you want to contest the d5 square.
yeah, knight c3 or like this is fine.
Yeah. But basically
And
this is normal. But I
yeah,
think I've seen this before in like high level
didn't no,
games.
I've seen it like no Vola's classical game went like this. His third classical game went exactly like this. He
Oh,
played this
I
as well.
haven't seen it yet.
This is the exact line he played.
Oh, but it's not by him though. Although he's in this, although Volov is it? Although Volov is in this group, they
Yeah.
didn't.
No, but yeah, in his classical bouts, like I'm quite sure this was the exact line played, and he played this.
Yeah, so but that's sort of relevant. The point
Yeah.
is that normally the main move is to play knight b5 and knight b5 knight c3, um, some sort of dynamic position that way. But instead here we get knight f6, and this is sort of transposing into a four knights with a missing c pawn and a missing d pawn. Yeah,
Um.
that was in the span of 5 seconds.
Uh. Um.
Um,
Okay.
a3.
I mean, this is a pawn,
Yeah,
and it didn't happen in the wait. Did it happen? Nope, it did not happen in the game.
I think maybe there was some concern that because this looks a lot like a Spanish, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
in the
with the
Spanish you
exchange.
can play a6. It can
Yeah,
play a3
the
because after
issue
takes
here is
takes it
after like
takes.
something like this, the problem is this pawn is
Yeah,
defended.
yeah.
I
The
mean,
pawn is defended.
no, like I
No,
don't
no,
think you
no. The
can
point
take.
is not
No,
defended.
wait, yeah,
The
because
point
like
is you can
you don't
take
have.
the c pawn. I think
Um,
is it, or do you, or is retreating the best move? Oh yeah,
yeah,
retreating is the best
retreating
move.
is like stand, and then like you don't have enough time because your
Yeah, yeah,
queen
yeah.
has.
Then the pawn is defended, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not really defended, but you don't have time to take it.
Yeah,
So like here and like here is, yeah,
this is bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
Anyway,
is
Black didn't decide to take the pawn, but instead Black retreated the bishop. So
okay.
developing,
Standard.
castling. Both sides are principal players.
This is an inaccuracy.
Yeah,
Uh, I think it's fine.
it's sort of more like a missing opportunity move. Sort of like
Yeah,
bishop c5 is also a bit of a missing opportunity move, right?
but I think it's probably okay.
I mean it's equal. Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
okay.
feel about d6 though? D6 is not that great because you create a weak
Yeah,
pawn.
I think d6 is a bit weird because I think you want to bring your bishop over, or like
That is
Uh,
that is one of
yeah.
the moves that you want to play, I think.
Especially because like here your bishop doesn't do much.
I think the bigger issue for me is that it makes playing d5 even harder.
I mean, it's not harder, it's just wasting time.
Kind of, yeah. Because bishop, I guess you can argue that you're playing d6 so you can play bishop e6, I
Mm.
guess. But it's a bit slow, I think.
Yeah, I don't. Does d5 work?
Not
No,
immediately
not
because
now
it's not enough
because you just lose the
defenders.
pawn. But
Yeah. Instead, we see d6, b4, trying to punish the bishop right away, kicking the bishop around. Bishop b6, nothing wrong. Knight d5,
I mean, fair
jumping
enough.
in right away, but here you can take the pawn, right? Wait, can
Yeah,
you
I
take the
think
pawn? Do you want to
you
take the pawn or do you want to take the
can.
knight?
You
Because the
can.
d5 pawn is the d4 pawn is undefended. D4
Oh
pawn
yeah,
is
true. You
undefended.
can't just take.
E4 pawn, sorry. Knight takes e4. You just win a pawn. And look, the
Yeah.
knight is destabilized, and there is two pieces attacking the f2 square. So white has to be very careful about that.
Yeah.
I can't draw arrows
Oh,
because of
it did happen.
the mouse.
So, oh yeah, I'll draw that.
Knight e4 was played. Yeah, and here, knight takes b6. I guess because white was worried about the attack. So
But then there's just another attacker. I
yeah,
mean,
the
it
different
doesn't really
attacker
work because there's like a rope. But
for now. But
yeah.
white has to be very careful. Like the uncomfortable thing about that is after queen takes b6, right? After queen takes b6, the very uncomfortable thing is that um, you can't really get out of it. Of course,
Mm.
in this case, you can because with just
But
bishop
also like
e3.
this rook is not stuck.
Yeah, the rook is stuck, and you can't move your king out of the pin because then knight takes f2 will be possible. So you can't go king h1, for example. Here, white tries to get out of dodge by playing bishop e3, but black can just retreat the queen.
Yeah. And now this is a very strange way to develop.
Very passive way. It's not
Yeah.
strange, but it's very passive.
Because you're not really like looking at anything here.
Yeah, you're not looking at anything. It's sort of like waiting to see what black will do. And now black has two very mobile pawns in the center. And e5 should be d5 should be coming very soon. So
So
c4 is
c4.
played to prevent d5, and knight.
Uh,
This
that
is
is-
sort of eliminating a bishop pair, I guess.
yeah.
Queen d3, good move. Queen takes, knight takes, queen
Oh,
takes, and
and yeah,
now
that's
bishop g4, developing with a pin. So very nice. Finding a lot of time to develop pieces. Bishop h5, maintaining the pin. Rook f d1, making the pin stronger, which is kind of weird, but kind of understandable as well. Because the feeling is that,
oh no, but that's
yeah, exactly. But the feeling is that normally, after bishop h5, you can sort of pretend that the pin doesn't exist anymore, right? In a lot of
yeah. I
e4
mean, you
openings,
really usually you don't want to play g4.
most of the time in
Yeah,
e4
because
openings.
yeah, because
Yeah,
the queen
in
can come.
d4 openings is more common, I think. But in
Yeah.
e4 openings, normally you don't want that. Um,
Also, just like pushing pawns in front of your king feels very scary.
Yes. By rook f d1, you can see the idea is to further control the d5 square in order to prevent the weak pawn from pushing as long as possible and try to win the weakness. But here in this case, he just loses a piece to e4, which was played in the game. Now g4 is forced, but e takes
Yeah.
f3 comes with tempo because the queen is under attack. So queen takes f3 is played. Knight e5,
Ooh,
very nice
very
move, coming
nice.
with tempo. Yes. Um, so queen takes b7 was played.
I mean, that's
And
fine.
now queen h4, a
But
bit over ambitious.
did no because the problem is like the queen can come back.
Yeah. The problem is that after queen takes h3, queen can
Yeah,
just
this
come
is
back.
like queen with
And that's
g2.
nothing. Yeah. If you want for the queen, it will be very, very strong. Like
Yeah,
let's say
like
if like we
okay,
don't
wait, let's just
we move the queen to a square that along half the diagonal, like maybe
no, let's just like waste time and like
no,
do
but
this.
no, that doesn't work because the diagonal is still controlled. Let's just move the queen to
So like
one square.
here.
Yeah, that works. So now, queen takes h3 would work. You can actually sack your bishop now. because now you threaten this checkmate pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why the queen is absolutely essential to hold the diagonal.
Yeah.
It's not best of three, it's best of four. It's a best of four. So Lil Window won two games, but they still have to play one more game
Yeah.
in order to continue. Because this in this tournament. Wait, I thought is Dakyun playing in this tournament?
Um, I think he did, but like,
Right.
yeah, he was. I remember him playing in the like the big
Yeah. So
section.
it's best of four. Oh wait, sorry. My eyes are blind. It's actually Bishop E3. Just that the bishop was in small letters, so I was confused.
Oh,
It's not best of three. It's Bishop E3.
oh, where? Yeah, Bishop E3 was good.
Yeah, Bishop E3 was played, but
Maybe like he's
it was
like
too
saying
little,
like
too late.
play here.
But now you can take, and now the king is very
Yeah.
exposed.
Oh no, it's
Knight
just
takes.
yeah. For
Knight
one like
C3. The same move can be played. Then Bishop G5, Bishop G4. Maybe not Bishop G4, but engine suggesting F5. Internet
uh
delay. It's not internet delay. It's just that I am not looking, I'm not glancing at the chat as often, so that's a bit of my bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, frick the engine. It's just like let's just go back to like
Right. Anyway, back to the position here. So
uh,
black sort of gave back the material
yeah,
advantage, although black is still up a pawn, and black's and white's king is more vulnerable. Um,
but this is a free rook. Wait,
yes,
wait.
no, yes. Right.
But it's a blunder. Rook AC8. What?
Wait, why is that a blunder?
What's wrong with this?
We have three king f1.
You
You
can't.
take the rook. Oh no, you can't take the
Oh
rook
wait,
because
no.
there's the
Okay,
pawn.
okay. We're terrible at chess.
Yeah, terrible at chess. But wait, why can't you just take the pawn? Knight takes c4.
That hangs your queen.
Yeah. Okay, I'm blind. Yeah. So it was indeed a blunder. And king f1 was indeed played. Knight
Yeah, but
h2 check, sort of salvaging,
did you
and
just refuse?
managed to secure a draw.
Oh,
Very
wait, no?
pragmatic. At this point,
Huh?
wait,
No draw?
no draw.
Oh, because
Oh,
Naki needs to win, so he
yeah, Naki needs
sacked
to
the
win.
so he
Queen
sacked
gone.
the queen for the knight.
Yeah, sack the queen for the knight.
I mean, now he just has a bishop for the queen and he loses the rook.
Lose the rook as well. So it's queen against. Wait, queen against
Uh,
what? Queen against
bishop.
bishop.
And a rook.
Queen and rook against bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this looks to be over for Naki, but somehow it ended in a draw. How?
Did you just like offer draw? This goes on for 70 moves.
Wait, that's a lot of moves. What? Oh, just stack all the pieces. Okay. Wow, this is actually ruthless, man.
Oh no.
This is
I
ruthless.
think I know where this is going.
Stalemate.
How long did this 8 seconds? How much you want to bet
70
it?
by the way.
How much you want to bet they did it on purpose?
Move 70. Oof. This is spicy. Nah, very savage move. Well, let's move on to the
Yeah.
next match.
I want to get to Lag Royale and Volov. I think that was a very fun
Yeah,
match.
it's already 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Local time.
okay. Time to speed up.
Yeah, 2 hours for two matches again. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, okay. I mean, 3 matches, so not so bad.
Oh, wait, three matches already?
No, oh wait. No, we finished one match. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
only
thought you
one
meant game.
match. Two
I
hours for
thought
what?
you meant game. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, time to speed.
Speed
Let's
things
go to
up.
speed. What?
What?
That's not
A5.
what I meant by speed.
Where defense? We are playing blitz now. Okay, d4, kept taking the center, very principled.
Pharaoh
b5.
2000. Oh, that's a free pawn.
This is some bullet chess opening.
No, Pharaoh 2000 is 1080. I think that explains it.
Maybe. Bishop takes b5, just taking the free pawn. c6, kicking the bishop away. Rook developing. It would look very nice if
Ah,
not for the pawn on c6.
yeah.
Speed. lightning my queen. Okay,
So
developing.
like
Actually, it's
of
actually
course.
it's actually quite principled. Besides the
Yeah, I
initial
mean,
gate opening.
like aside, after this, like,
Yeah, forced
right,
to go back, and then white just has a big center.
yeah,
Right,
but
it's
it's
defending the piece.
yes,
Attacking the piece, defending
King's
the piece, still very good.
King's Indian, King's Indian. Let's just like ignore this side of the board.
Yeah, ignore the other side of the board. This is actually a very typical default opening. What is this? Is this a whole life
Uh,
talent game? That's a compliment. If Farah is looking at the stream, this is the lag is complimenting you because they are implying that you can be a whole life talent. So you already got the chess skills and the chess style in check. So you might want to consider applying with cover.
yeah, just
We
like
could be
apply.
be the next whole life fourth gen or something. Yeah. But anyway, knight h5 was played,
That's a
refusing to
pretty nice.
trade, but actually it's just blundering the knight. So d6, okay, not
Uh,
much going on here.
okay,
Just
first. Okay, for
um,
one, that's oh no no.
oh, wait.
My bad.
Let me
Right.
just go through,
For one, this is a free
see if
queen.
there are any noteworthy moves.
Okay,
Oh,
so
actually, this move is quite nice.
yeah,
D takes c6 is very nice because if you choose to run away with the knight, you now can win the queen with
yeah, and like,
c7 check.
and the thing is that you lose it with check. Oh
Yep,
wait, okay, but yeah, you lose with
use
check,
it with check.
so you can't like take the queen.
And if you move your queen up, I think you might be able to promote as well. Maybe no. Oh yeah. Never
No,
mind.
because like that goes back. But,
Yeah.
like, I mean, this is just lost,
Yeah. This is just lost. But that was a nice move. Any other
and it
interesting
happened
moves?
anyway.
Oh, that did indeed happen. Okay, win the queen.
And it's me.
Oh mate. Oh wait, no. Mate.
What's the me? Come
That's
on,
mate.
check.
Bishop e3. Queen.
Queen e1 here, probably like here,
Actually, there's a
here.
faster mate. There's a faster mate. Queen
Yeah,
b6 check is faster.
queen b6, like let's say rook here, and yeah, it's
Knight
queen
d5.
gone,
Yeah.
gone.
Then you're gone. There's not enough defenders. And you just take. And
Yeah,
it's mate.
gone.
That's right. And if you run away, the knight d5 also cuts off all the escape squares. So
And
the
now
king
it's
is sort of trapped. Yeah. So
okay. I think we can like rush through this match.
yep, let's go next game.
If the games like all look like this, I think.
Wait, Dakiu said
Okay,
wait till you see Group B.
okay, we have a grob.
I
We
have
have
a
a.
grob. I have a friend who is a strong chess player that plays a grob and wins on 2000. You know,
I mean,
it's crazy.
oh,
Grob
we
d4.
didn't get
Okay, I can
this.
see something. Oh,
No, Sag. We didn't get this.
oh
We got
wait.
this.
Oh, okay. B3.
Sag.
Don't scare me like that. I thought F3 was played.
I,
I thought F3 was played.
I wanted F3 to be played.
But you can see the idea here. E5 was played to open up the dark squares, open up the dark square diagonal so that the queen can jump to h4 if
You
f3
know
was
what?
played.
This is a good idea. In the next tournament, I'm going to be playing the grob.
Okay, okay. Anyway, knight c6 was played, just developing. Um, I guess white is sort of going for a shark fin structure.
Yeah, on the wrong side of the board.
I mean, it's a great white.
Yeah, but like also sad. I mean, it's a free pawn. Everything's hanging.
Yeah, everything is hanging. But we're not going to look too deeply. Oh, okay. Bye bye
Uh,
knight. The white knight was oh, it's a bit sad, but it's
oh no.
okay. The rook is gone. Knight is gone.
All our
Rook is
friends.
gone.
Everyone dies. Oh my god.
Oh, and actually got checkmated by the fool's mate pattern.
This is
Yeah,
beautiful.
that was a bit
Right.
unfortunate. It's okay. We can move on to the next game.
Okay, I think we can rush this one too.
So
Oh,
e4. Oh, e4,
we finally
e5.
get a normal opening.
Starting to get over.
Never mind.
Okay, never mind. Actually,
Damiano's
this
defense.
is one of the fool's mate, not fool's mate. One of the checkmates pattern was from the Damiano defense. One of the classic
Yeah.
checkmates.
So
Is
like,
it the Philidor?
I have no idea.
Philidor mate? I'm not sure, but the Damiano. Yeah, this is
Maybe
the
like
classic
maybe
tactic.
like if you put something here as assist, I guess.
But this is the classic refutation to Damiano, right?
Yeah,
Knight takes e5.
yeah, 1985 is
Yeah,
the
it's a
classic,
classic
right?
refutation.
This was one of the first openings I learned,
Hmm.
like
But
1985.
instead after f6, d4 was played. Still very
Which is,
principled
yeah,
though.
it's fine.
Yeah,
This
still
is still
principled.
winning.
Guess the yellow. So very nice, taking advantage of the light squares. But the knight still feels very out of place on f3 because, as mentioned in the previous
Yeah, there's
video,
nowhere to go.
it's really blocking the queen from going to h5.
Mm.
Right now,
Which is actually what
knight g5 is even a good move, I think. Knight g5
I
might
mean,
even be good enough. No, actually not really, because of
that's
knight
like,
g6.
yeah.
If not for knight g6, knight g5 might actually have been a good move. But anyway, the game goes on. Whoa, whoa! Isn't
Yes.
that a queen loss with bishop f7 check?
Remember when I tried to do this to you?
Ah,
I mean, you beat me in that game, so I don't think there's much to be sad about.
that's still very disrespectful. But okay, never mind.
I'm sorry.
D takes e5. I mean, even Anish Giri was and even Anish Giri tried it, so I guess I can't be too upset. But yeah, here was a missed tactic. Bishop f7 would have won the queen, but instead knight c3 was played,
Yeah, he
and
just blitzed out knight c3, so
this
it's fine.
the tactic is still available here, but instead castles. Okay,
The
it's
number of
okay.
blunders just because people
No,
miss this
but
game.
the thing is, if you play by principles, even if you don't play the most accurate move, you'll still be in a good position,
Yeah.
right? As you can see, because black didn't follow the opening principles, weaken the king, and expose the dark squares and the f7 square, which is the weakest square on the board. But white played by opening principles and therefore still managed to get a
Yeah.
very considerable lead. Except this queen b1 is very weird. It's kind
Yeah,
of
I mean, at least like play queen e2, you know.
yeah, it's a bit weird. Maybe preparing a rook d1, but or
Ah,
maybe
no,
queen a2.
preparing. Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
but
this.
you would really prefer the battery to be the other way around,
Yeah.
right? With the queen in front, which is more powerful. But instead, knight a2 is played. Tennyson Gambit torpedo variation by
What
Dakyun.
is what is happening?
Okay, check king her c3. Now the knight is in a really sad spot. Okay, b4, just trying to open things up, I guess.
Eh?
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, just
Okay, lost the.
and oh,
Oh,
uh,
wait. This was mate one, right? Wait.
yeah,
We
it's
can
mate.
win the queen with checkmate.
It's
Yeah.
just straight up mate,
But instead, win the rook instead because you can always win the queen later. Very nice style points and
and
checkmate
it's mate
later.
anyway.
So this reminds me of the Eman Hamilton meme of mate in one look for better. Win the
Yeah,
queen look for better. Yeah. We can move to the next match, which is a match that you have been waiting for, Lag versus Vola.
yeah. Oh, so that was really fast. We finished that match in 10 minutes.
Good.
Speed.
Do you want to? Uh, do you have
Huh?
water?
I have it beside me. So.
Okay. Make sure you drink water. Um, my
Right.
mouse. My mouse come back. Yeah, I'm trying to get my mouse back. Speed. May I introduce you, my lord and savior, my king and queen? They too are courtesy of speed. But yeah, here is the first game between Luck and Bola. Here we have e4, e5. Okay, a classical opening after the very creative games that we have seen in the previous match. Knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, Italian, bishop c5, Gioco piano, c3. So this is the classical variation. d6 is okay. d4 right away. I think it's
Um.
okay also, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think this is like theory. Yeah, this is the best one. D4 is the best one.
Okay. E takes d4. This is
Um.
normal. Bishop e6. I think this is all normal.
Yeah.
Castles,
Uh,
normal. Wait. Bishop h5 here is not normal. Normally, the move here is there
probably.
has only been one grandmaster game played in this position. One master game played in this position where bishop takes f3 was played.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why bishop h5 doesn't work in this variation is because g4 is quite strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after you relegate the bishop over to g6, the bishop has no scope at all. Like sometimes you can black is fine retreating the bishop to g6 because you still get a nice diagonal. Like normally the pawn structure would be something like let me think.
Yeah, and I think the issue here is that black can't really take advantage of this like holes in the structure because all the pieces are here.
Yeah, and also the fact that there is no knight on f6
Yeah.
to no wait, there's not no knight on f6. It's not good for uh black also because of the fact that white has a very strong center. Black is forced to be take a very passive setup and has very little space. And with all the minor pieces, but almost yeah, with all the minor pieces still on the board, there is the one with more space will be better because more
Yeah.
pieces, more space is a lot more useful squares to work with.
Mm.
And this can be seen very clearly in this position after knight c3, and then knight c3, very solid ideal setup, and then black will be forced to play something like h5 in order to grasp some space on the king side. So something like h5 g5 something like
Knight
that.
g5 is attractive for white here.
Black has to play h5 first, and then
Yeah.
g5.
No, as he said, knight g5.
Knight g5 is attractive for white here. Knight g5, you mean here?
Maybe let's see knight g5. No,
Knight
but the pawn.
g5
Oh wait, no, not, it
is
does
no, you
not hang
defend
the
the
pawn.
pawn. You defend the pawn.
But I mean, like here maybe
Um,
here, but you just have to go back.
but it's still
No, wait,
better
you
for
don't
white
have to go.
though.
You don't have to go
No,
back.
you don't have to go.
You can go here. We go. Let's say here. Defend this. Um,
Wait, actually, knight g5.
maybe h6 instead.
H6 I think looks good
Yeah, h6 looks
because
okay.
f6 is too weakening.
Yeah, then you just have to go back.
Then knight f6 develop. Then
Yeah.
suddenly, you don't have time to play knight c3 anymore. And then the
Mm.
bishop on g6 is good because now the e4 pawn is not
Though
defended
I
enough.
will say you can't really take yet
You
because
can't take
this the
yet, but it's going to fall after you
yeah.
castle. So yeah, it's a bit of an issue. But instead in the game,
None of this
g4 was the
happened.
play. Queen
Uh,
d3. Okay,
here.
with g4. Yeah, queen d3.
I mean, it's a very standard like thematic-ish move. It's like defend, get out of the pit while defender. But the problem
True.
is it hangs this.
Yeah,
Actually, not
because
really, not really.
you
If
have
you
to
take,
take with the pawn.
you have to take this with the. No, you can't take because that's this.
Oh yeah, true. I
So
missed mate in one.
maybe you play knight f6 first. Oh, knight
Knight,
f6
but then
instead.
you can play e5. No, e5 loses to knight d5, knight d4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daku is mentioning bishop f7 check.
Where?
I'm guessing after here, maybe bishop f7 check, but
Uh,
you
but
give up a
you
piece
just
for no reason.
lose the piece and like
Bishop knight f6 I think
no no
still.
no yeah, okay, yeah, knight
And it
f6.
works because knight
Yeah,
defends
because there's not
e5.
there's not this.
Yes,
Or maybe you can even go like queen f6 and like ask for a trade of queens and just
true,
like take your position up a piece.
true. But anyway, here queen takes and then knight
Knight
f6 is
f6
dead.
possible.
Okay, good move.
d5.
So d5 trying
Fork.
to yeah, but this d5. I
I
guess
don't like
there's no real
because
way
like
to hold on to the pawn center anymore.
yeah, but the thing is your bishop here is like one of your better pieces, is your most active piece. I think this just kills it.
Maybe the better way to defend the pawn center would have been to after knight g5 I mentioned. Okay, Dakyun mentioned after knight g5. Um,
Like here,
in other
so
position. I think after g4, right?
yeah, g4 here and knight
Knight
g5.
g5.
No, but then the bishop holds this guy. So unless you like play like queen here. No, but then like knight f6 and it's the same
After
problem.
h, I think maybe after h6, but no, because
No,
the
because
bishop
the
still
bishop,
holds.
yeah.
Yeah, Bishop still holds f7, so you can't play bishop takes f7 there. Um. Anyway, in the actual game,
Stop
maybe
here.
the better way to hold the pawn, because now the issue is the pawn on d4.
Hmm.
Um, it feels really bad because there's two attackers.
True. Hmm.
Let's see. Okay, if you play bishop b5,
Bishop b5.
and then because you can't take the knight, right? So you have to take the bishop. So if bishop takes d4, rook d1.
And maybe there's some idea of like, oh no, but then here. Um, and actually, this looks
Hmm.
better for black. Maybe it's not, but it looks slightly better because this bishop
Because
can't go anywhere.
yeah, it looks slightly better for black because of the more active pieces.
Yeah, and there's like, if this bishop is here, you can like, you
True.
always have an eye here, so you can never develop this bishop. Unless you have, like, play here first.
But then
Oh,
no, this is just clearly better for black now.
yeah.
Engine likes queen e3.
What the hell is queen e3?
Pawn is after, let's say you castle, then
Eight, I'm
bishop takes
assuming.
c6 can be played, b takes c6 and f4.
Uh,
Yeah, and then you trap the bishop.
I mean, uh,
But anyway, we understand that d5 was played to because white
yeah.
couldn't hold on to the d pawn anymore. So knight e5 was played, forking.
And actually, don't, I kind of like this knight fd7 move.
I mean, you're taking advantage of the holes left from
Yeah,
d5,
and
right?
and
Taking
also
advantage of
like
the fact.
this, you don't have to immediately capture because this bishop is just dead anyway.
Really, you can just retreat the bishop. Although the bishop is
Yeah,
never
but
good
like,
though.
yeah, but it doesn't really do anything here.
You can go
That's
bishop
my
b5 as well.
five.
Bishop b5 is more useful because
Yeah,
there's no c6, right? Or there is c6
there
indeed.
is c6. Yeah.
There is c6, but you're happy to take because
Uh,
now if you go bishop a4, then at least your bishop has a hope, has a
true.
life. Yeah, but yeah.
What if you? I mean, here you can just probably ignore this and like just
Oh
like
wait, bishop b5 was indeed played. Okay, I understand. Good
this.
attempt. Oh
This all
wait,
happened.
bishop b5 c6 was indeed played in the game. Okay. So b takes c takes bishop a4, and
All this
now,
happened.
yeah, this happened. This
Uh,
actually happened in the game, and
I mean,
now the bishop is dead.
yeah, it's like really dead.
You can still retreat it to c.
Huh.
I understand that because you want white is already very heavily behind development, so
Yeah.
you want to develop. So I can understand that, but the light square, as I think Bobby Fischer said it right. The strongest piece is the light square bishop. White's strongest piece is the light square bishop, and
Did
I
he? Didn't he?
think
Did he trap his light square bishop?
true in the Fischer square scheme,
Yeah.
but it's understandable because
Yeah.
the only issue I have with this is after knight takes, right? The knight is in the hour's position, and
Mm.
then you need to waste another move to move the knight back, and then even the knight on c6 doesn't really
Like,
do much.
let's say takes. Can you go like here?
You can just retreat, right?
Retreat.
Knight
No,
c6 is
you can't retreat. I don't think you can retreat. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, you can retreat. I'm
you can
blind.
retreat. It's fine
I
because
my
the
yeah.
thing is, if you take like in the game after d5, after
Because
d5 was played.
yeah,
So after d5, knight takes, pawn takes, right? Actually, black is happy here because this
yeah.
knight takes move actually strengthens the pawn
Mm.
structure.
And there's also like this.
Yeah, there's pressure on the a pawn. So here takes and
Okay.
f queen f6 is a bit weird because it gives out the pawn for
Uh,
free. But the idea, I guess, is to try and make use of this alignment between the rook and the
oh yeah,
queen.
I think this was where I started watching the game. Yeah,
So
I entered the game like around here, and the
yeah,
entire time I was just like looking for some tactic with this.
unfortunately, it never works because the queen can take.
It, it yeah, but I think it worked. And yeah, here is where it works.
Here is where it works. Yeah, because
Because if
of the
queen takes,
fact
then
that
you
the
lose.
so this is the ironic thing, right? We think that you see the queen is under attack, right?
Yeah,
So if we defend it, then it should be safer. But instead, it is what
you
caused the
lose the thing behind
problem.
it.
Yeah, because the whole reason why the queen was fine on e2 was simply because of the fact that the queen could capture the knight on f3 if knight f3 was played.
Yeah,
But instead, by playing rook e1, um, a new pin target was created.
yeah, and
So
here
knight
I
f3
just
was
like
played. Oh,
screaming
Vola
tactic,
found
tactic.
the tactic. Knight go
Yeah,
in.
he spent like really long thinking, and I was like screaming chat tactic.
Uh, your feelings transmitted. G takes
Yeah,
f3 was played because
then he went.
at the very least, if you're going to lose material, at least don't trade queens.
But
Um,
this was a nice move, like getting out of this. I mean, here actually this is probably better because
because you
you
trade
here,
down more.
yeah, yeah, you're like up an exchange.
Yeah, but um, queen g6 check was a nice move. If
Yeah,
not for the fact
no,
that
I think just like engine thinks this is like holdable.
yeah, because you are down. This is
You're not actually
rook and
down
two
anything.
pawns. Rook and two pawns for a queen.
No rook, bishop, and pawn.
Yeah, rook bishop and pawn for a queen. Ah, my eyes. Yeah, rook
Uh,
bishop and pawn for queen, and you can actually create fortresses in this position. I think if you can manage to somehow, if you can manage to somehow put the pawns on the king side on, like, let's say um play a3, you can play a3 and then get your rook to g3. No, maybe not g3. Rook to e4, and your rook just protects the fourth rank. Your king stays around like h2 g3, and your bishop stays somewhere along the diagonal. Then you should be able to hold it to a draw. Um, Somehow,
yeah.
if you learn fortresses, but it's a very advanced endgame technique, so it's very understandable. A3, okay.
Okay. I mean, this one we
Wait,
can.
this is not what was played in the game. In the game,
Oh,
king f1 was played. Again, king f1 was
oh,
played,
oh,
which
oh.
is a problem because
Uh,
wait,
okay. Yeah, this is the main problem.
yeah,
Yeah, this is understandable. I mean, you're trying to get out
h6,
of
you're
back
trying to
rank.
get out of the one. Yes.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, but this game ended in a draw.
Yeah. If you look at Vola's time,
Oh, 54 seconds against. Oh, it's not
yeah.
too bad though. 50 seconds versus 1 minute.
No, yeah. He just repeated moves.
Oh, so it ended in a draw here.
Yeah. I was like watching the game and he just like repeated moves. He said after the game. No, they said after the game like. I believe it was something like they were scared about
Vola,
uh
you mean?
yeah, Vola was scared about like he didn't think he could they could convert like uh convert this.
Hmm.
So just repeat.
True, but I'd say that in this case, both sides were sort of similar in terms of time
Yeah.
situation, and the thing is, you can't really blunder anything in the position because everything is protected.
Yeah, I
So
mean
in
for one
this
you can just like
case,
walk your king over and like
yeah, chasing after the rook would have been a very safe, pre-movable thing even.
actually you can just like pre-move like this. You can just like walk your king all the way
Yeah,
and like win on time.
possible, but yeah, it's okay. So let's just move on to the next game.
Uh yeah, that was a very exciting game because Volov and like keeps losing to lag.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah,
What
no,
do you mean
Volov
it
and
was
like
exciting because Vola kept losing?
no, because like Volov and Lag have like Lag has a very good record against Volov, so it was like
Oh,
Volov was trying to strike back and it's that felt like Volov's best chance.
okay.
Yeah.
Take us away.
Uh oh, okay. We have a Danish.
Center game, right? It's not
No,
really
this is
Danish
this,
until
under here.
C3. Yeah. Okay, so this is a
Danish
equalizing line.
Danish
D5.
gambit decline. Okay.
Yeah. The
Um
idea is that in this variation, both sides get equal development.
uh disagree with the engine evaluation.
Why?
Uh, Not really disagree. It's just like I feel that's more equal than slightly better for black.
I mean, 0 point something is equal
Uh,
in the opening
okay,
for all things considered.
fair. Uh,
Staircase
okay.
to the rook, damn it.
All this is fine. Here you probably just take, right?
Yeah, you should take
Or
here.
just like
I mean, retreating is fine as well.
at least you like move here
No,
to
I
keep this
think bishop f4 is fine as well.
fine. Um, yeah, it's probably fine. Then this.
This is a bit weird. Hmm. I kind of like bishop g4 because it's sort of taking advantage of the fact that f3 cannot be played.
Yeah, but can you play like maybe h3?
Knight a5 here.
Knight
Or
a5.
even just not knight h5. Yeah, knight a5, knight a5. Sorry, knight a5.
Uh,
Light square bishop is white's light square bishop is more important.
True. Okay, then. I mean, maybe you could just play like this.
You can still play knight a5. I think
True, but here can't you just like maybe like reroute it here or retreat?
if you play bishop, it's too late because you can't reroute because there's a fault.
Okay, then just play bishop a2.
Bishop a2 is very passive, so
Yeah, but it's still maintaining vision here. I mean,
with no way to take advantage of it,
uh, true.
it's more stranded at this point. I think, especially since this is one of the rare occasions where the knight is dominating the bishop instead of the bishop dominating the knight.
But also maybe there's like some long-term idea of like moving your knight, like sacking this bishop.
That's very long term, even by my
Yeah.
standards, and I love sacking pieces.
Let me just like ask engine. Engine just says trade the bishops.
Yeah, sort of like
I mean, it makes sense, and like with like some open file ideas.
black is the one that attacks instead.
Yeah. I don't think any of this happened.
Yep. Instead, knight d5, centralizing, attacking the dark square
Oh no.
bishop. c4, knight takes f4. This is okay.
What?
Queen
What?
d.
It's not okay. It's a piece.
Oh, yeah, it was pinned. My bad. So that's why queen d2 was forced to be played. Knight takes c2
Uh,
check. Good,
uh,
commuting. Very
it's all
nice.
gone.
Oh, and here
Okay.
why resign?
Yeah. Why just resign? Sag.
You mentioned that this was the best try. Why do you think so? In which position do you think White had the best chance of taking advantage of this game?
I mean, from the opening, it's like black's already like slightly better. I think
But you said it
maybe.
was Volov's best try.
No, I said like I was thinking of this maybe like playing here. I think it just to me it looked like decent, not decent, but like at least you don't have this. You don't have to deal with this pin.
Well, yes, but I still say it
Although
was quite comfortable for
the
black.
more I think about it, I think like this is like fine. Not
It's uncomfortable.
it's yeah, it's uncomfortable, and I don't think Volov will like love this position. But
Both
I
bishop e6 or bishop h5 would have been good here. I think
yeah,
Merryman the game before is Volov's best chance.
yeah. I mean, the game before was like his best chance to strike back, but I think in this game probably some kind of like h3. Just this bishop is the main problem with
Hmm.
White's position, so you have to get rid of it somehow, or at
Yeah.
least like relieve the pressure here.
Except not really like you can still keep the pressure at bishop h5 or bishop
Yeah.
e6. Yeah.
So I mean, you can still keep some pressure on, but like
Now
um
knight the knights are very strong here.
yeah, I mean engine wins this,
Maybe
you
not
know
wins this. Yeah, probably wins this actually. It
yeah,
looks very, very scary.
but with Um, I mean, it's a 1400 and an 1800. There are chances.
True. Okay, we can move on to the next game.
Yeah. Uh, okay. So we
E4,
get a
E5. Okay, another Italian. Now this time we get the too nice defense
ooh
instead. Okay, isn't this Traxler?
Traxler. Let's go.
Okay, I have never played a
Okay.
Traxler in my life before. Although I'm a knight, and I'm the knight. I'm a main line player. So instead of bishop
Oh,
here,
so
I'll play with
you
D5.
play like this.
Yeah, I play this.
You play this
Yeah, I
really,
play this.
and here you play
Yeah, I
this or
play
what?
this. Okay, not always actually. Sometimes
Uh,
after wait, let me think. Sometimes I play D5. No, I play. Sometimes I play D5. E takes D5 and B5.
B5.
Yes. Idea is if bishop takes and queen takes D5.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a.
it's
I
an
mean,
interesting gambit.
yeah. Here as white, I
Oh,
played it. I
hello,
played
Lau.
as white. I played this.
Yeah, I think this is the main line, right?
No, this is not the main line. I
Wait,
think
wait, wait,
main
wait,
line
wait. Let
is
me see. Here. Wait.
yeah. I played this because like
Oh, queen F3.
yeah, the main line is like something like I believe it's like
Bishop retreat.
yeah this.
Yeah,
I think this is like the big line,
yeah.
but I prefer this is just
Queen
my
F3.
preference.
Then you can sack the
Yeah,
exchange.
yeah. This is
Yeah, I
like
think
a
I
whole
studied
ass
this
cat.
before.
It is a whole ass candidate like here.
Yeah, it's very cool actually. This line.
Yeah, but I don't.
Okay.
I think most people don't go for this because most people I play aren't prepared for this. So
Oh,
they,
I think
so they don't.
this was one of the lines that I've learned when learning the main line,
Uh,
but I've never had anybody actually play it against me before. Everyone just retreats the bishop. So,
I think most of my games go like this.
mm.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are
Uh,
going off topic.
and as black, just like as a quick aside, as black I play this.
It feels very iffy though.
It's theory.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing. I studied this. I played this against lag twice and I won both games.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, the idea here is that if like you play this going for this,
Uh huh.
if knight takes, black just wins on the spot after this. Because you attack the bishop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
see your point. Attack both pieces.
if you try to keep this on, like you
Then you
lose
take
the,
the yeah.
and if you try to keep it, you die.
Very interesting. Does this work
Uh,
against your usual chess opponents as well?
I don't really get a lot of games like this yet. It does actually work. Mainline goes something like this, and then you sack
And
the knight,
then sack. Yeah.
and then here, check king d8 is the only move.
Hmm.
It's a very interesting position.
Okay. Something to study. All right. But anyway, in the game we got Traxler instead, which is also a very interesting, a very exciting opening.
Yeah. Uh,
Here is this. I don't think this is the way to go, right?
no, it's not. It's what I say to play, but like, don't listen to me.
What?
I don't say to play this, but like sometimes I play this, and like people
Wait.
just like go. I said like I think I mentioned it in chat. Like
You
sometimes I
mean
play this,
King
and people just go
E8?
here anyway.
You
Like
mean
no king. Yeah, king e8 is a terrible move, but like the idea of king e8 is like to bait like this,
for what reason?
and then you like go back to this.
Wait. Oh, so basically because white didn't go into the main traps, is it?
Yeah, because
Because knight
white did
knight
not take
f7
all
wasn't
this.
played. Knight takes
Yeah,
f7, and here this is the main traxer
yeah,
trap.
yeah. So you're not supposed to go king e. You're supposed to
Yeah, you're
like
not supposed to go
like
king e.
this.
You're supposed to
Yeah,
actually
but like
defend.
I mentioned in the chat, like if you play king, I played king e, and like some people just go here anyway.
Intentionally go into the fork just so you can play a traxler.
Yeah, just so you can play the main line.
Interesting.
It really doesn't work because here, like honestly, you can just castle.
True, but um, oh, castling was played in the game.
Oh, it was? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the problem with the line. And like,
white is just completely better.
yeah, I mean, white's up a pawning, and black can't castle.
True. So after rook f8, we have d3. I guess just opening up the diagonal for the dark square
Yeah.
bishop to develop. So knight f3. d5. So it's sort of kind of like white was going for a very aggressive attacking fried liver, let's go kind of deal. Knight attack, let's go kind of deal. But after getting the material advantage, white is very comfortable in saying,
Yeah,
you know
white
what, I'm
can
just gonna
just
play solid.
white can just turtle.
Yeah. So d5 is a move every black player wants to play, but in this case it just loses the pawn.
He loses a pawn because after this, I think
Loses
for
knight takes
and
e5 is what engine wants to play.
e.
Because if knight
Yeah,
takes,
true. If
then
he
you
takes
got
that, you have the
you
four.
yeah, you get fork and you get pin also.
Oh boy,
g9 is wow.
engine. What? Okay,
Wait,
that's enough.
this is
This is engine.
this is +5 for what? Interesting. It's still equal
I
material. I just wanted to win material.
I mean, white's up a pawn, but like
No,
still.
it's because of d4 d5, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can force the pin. D4 d5. D4 queen moves d5,
Oh,
right?
hello.
Then you can win more of the pieces.
If
You don't want to give your queen, right?
yeah.
So you move your queen somewhere, then d5 play.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean for?
Yeah, then you
Oh, you
fork.
mean for white? I meant
Yeah, yeah,
like.
yeah.
I thought you meant for black. I was very confused.
Wait,
Wait, this
engine
is a
says this is
draw.
draw because
Bishop
of
h3.
bishop h3. Queen f1, bishop takes g2, and then you force by.
Ah, yes. Ah,
Oh,
yes. I hate chess. Right, that's enough.
wow. Okay.
Instead, Bishop G4 was played.
Okay, instead bishop g4 was played because Volaf and Luck aren't cheating. Good on you guys. Um, Bishop d2, Queen
Hmm.
d6. Here, I think it's the same problem, right? It allows
No,
the
it's just this, and like
fork.
the queen gets like kicked around. Probably.
Hmm. You
Uh,
don't have a good way to defend your pieces because both the
yeah.
knight and the bishop are hanging if you move your
Hmm.
queen.
This was not played.
Bishop h5, knight e4. Okay,
Okay,
good
now,
move.
yeah, yeah.
Bishop takes
Uh,
h3 is oh,
maybe, but this comes with check.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard about this. Yeah, some kind of like Botas Gambit fail, and
Just trading
uh,
pieces
and Black resigns because
yeah,
Black is down a full queen.
and down a minute plus on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can
Okay.
move on to the next game.
Wait.
Your productivity 1000. How many games
Oh
are
yeah.
there?
So that's roller black
35.
dark. Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah, 35 games though. We are only 19 games through.
Why does engine tell me knight f3 is the best first move? Since when
Just
was that?
ignore it.
Since when was that a thing? Like I'm gonna turn that off.
No, it's just a thing that goes on from time to time. Like
Ah,
um, based on the positions that DChess analyzes, sometimes when you server analyze stuff, it sort of affects the engine evaluation a little bit. You know, one opening wins a bit more, one opening wins a bit more, and the evaluation changes a bit. You know,
I always thought it was like a d4. I thought engine liked d4 most.
It depends. Like for example, in the database, D4 and F3 have a slightly higher win percentage than D4. So
Yeah, like barely. But
yeah,
why does one g3 have the best win percentage for white?
I mean it's sharp, I guess, but the lose percentage is also quite high. The thing about
True.
D4 and F3 is that they have higher win percentage, higher draw percentage, and lower lose percentage.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because we have E4,
E6. Oh,
E6
French.
French,
You're the French guy.
D4, D5, E takes D5,
Oh,
exchange French. Okay, never mind, not the French guy anymore. Knight
Sag.
C3. Knight c3, knight f6. Okay, good.
Okay,
Knight
this is
f3, knight.
just
Okay, no, this is very symmetrical. Bishop
just
d3,
equal.
bishop. Okay, bishop e6. Maybe I'm expecting bishop f5. Wow, try to go for some dynamic development.
Okay,
Castles,
h3.
castles.
Castles,
Nothing going on
castles.
here. Rook e8. Nothing happened. Knight h4. Yeah, so the bishop. Knight
And
d3
now
just
the
retreats
bishop
back.
on e6 now.
Yeah, now this is very okay, very
What is
symmetrical.
what is
How
happening?
symmetrical can this be? Knight e5 is played. Okay, now white is unable to play knight e5, returning the favor. So instead, knight f3
Sad.
was played to in an attempt to play knight
To
e5.
go 95.
but
Just this game.
this is not the best idea.
And then no, after if you go here, you have to after that you have to like no, black has to go here, and then
Yeah, but no, this move is a bit too slow because it allows knight takes c3, which was played in the game, uh, doubling the pawns and making the pawn structure a bit more
and
uglier. It's not
yeah,
as
that's
bad as it looks because there are plans to play c4 c5, but it's still better for black
yeah.
comparatively because black is very solid over here.
You yeah. Uh,
Black can even take
nice.
advantage of the double pawns by playing knight a5 over here, which is a very nice move. Knight a5 with ideas to play knight c5, knight c4, and also plans to just solidify the queen side with something like c6, for example. Yeah,
Okay. No, this
so
did
this
not
wasn't
happen.
played. Instead,
Oh
knight
no.
e7 was played. After takes, knight e7 was played a bit more
Uh,
passive. Now, white is able to achieve what white wants, which is play knight e5. However, here c5 can be played to destabilize the knight, but instead knight f4, knight f5 was played, which is also a fine move, taking advantage of the
yeah.
holes in the position. Bishop
Bishop
d2,
bb
retreating
avoiding,
back,
but
trying
this
to
time you
preserve
fair
the
enough.
bishop pair, but this makes white's setup even more passive. c5 played by
Oh,
black is a good move,
I like.
good find. So g4 was
Okay.
played, kicking the knight away.
But can the knight just stick around?
I don't think so, right?
Um,
You have to move the knight. C takes or c4 both don't work because you can take.
yeah,
So you have
but
to move the knight. So
I mean
knight
this.
h4 was played. No,
Oh,
knight
this
h4
was good.
wasn't played. Knight e7 was played instead. Knight h4 would have been a nice move just to
Yeah,
tucking
just
itself
like
in the holes that
you can
white
just like
created.
stick around and like
Yeah,
hello check it.
yeah, because of the more active pieces and the fact that you can quickly push for advantage with something like f5
Yeah.
and crash through.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So instead 97 played, and
knight
we have
7 queen
queen
f3.
f3.
Sort of a not really threatening anything kind of move because everything
Yeah,
in black's camp is just too solid.
yeah.
It's hard to play.
The bishop holds the pawn, so it's fine.
Yeah. So
Um,
f6 was played.
don't
Interesting.
really like that.
I mean,
Uh,
it was with good intentions, right? Black
yeah.
recognized that white just moved a new piece to f3, so white has one less square to move the knight. So knight only has one space to go, but unfortunately for black, that space was a good square for the knight to go to. So knight g6 was played,
This
and knight takes g6, bishop takes g6, and
they can
this
just
bishop actually does a very nice job of infiltrating the light squares around the around black's king.
bishop f7.
This was a blunder because of losing the pawn with check. Because after
Ah,
queen
yeah.
takes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now this was indeed played, so good
Oh,
job.
this was good. And rook
Rook
e6. Oh no.
e6 is a
Oh
very
no.
dangerous move because
Oh no.
of
Scary. I mean, just like bring something here.
you can bring rook e1 or you can even take queen
I
b7
mean,
check.
you're like pinning yourself. It just looks scary.
You can even play queen b7 check.
Yeah, queen takes b7 check.
And if you defend, then you can go back and check again.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you can go back and check again. And this looks very scary.
Wood.
Especially after this was played in the game. Rook
Oh,
fe1 was played in the game.
freaking.
Oh, tactics. So we couldn't move a thing to
Yeah, yeah,
e1. That was a
yeah.
mistake.
How do we both miss that?
I was just looking at queen takes b7 to
Yeah.
be honest, and
I,
coming back to
I was just like focused on the pin. I was like, ooh, pin.
I was
And
like,
I completely missed this.
yeah, it goes. In fact,
Uh,
I was looking at queen b7 check, rook e7, queen d5, queen d5
and then bring
check,
something,
and then block. And then I was thinking of no. Instead, I was thinking of playing something like d takes c5 instead
which
because I
still
was
falls into pin.
noticing the bishop, and then yeah, in fact,
Uh,
I
both
didn't
try.
realize it was the other way around. Luck says everyone missed that. Yeah,
Oh god.
it was a good tactic though. Was it
Uh,
found? Yeah, it was
yep.
found. Bishop h2 was found.
And free pick.
Queen was won. So very strong showing from Little Window over here. See
Oh,
if
no.
anything else happen. Oh, just like a little window really
Oh,
like sacking pieces for pawns. That's something I
I,
realized.
yeah, I mean it's reasonable. So.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for little window to sack. Yeah, there it
Oh my
was. I was waiting
god.
for it to happen.
Oh god.
Sacking the queen for a rook, and then just make a new queen, and then sack the queen for pawns. Okay, no. Check ladder mate. Okay.
Well, next game, I guess.
Yeah. Uh,
Um, we have a Spanish.
yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. And we have a bird. I think we talked about this last time, so
Yep.
we don't need to go very deep into it. Takes, and yeah, c3, c6 is fine. Bishop d3. Oh, it's fine. It's nothing like strange or anything. Yeah, this is just like equal. That's the thing. Even though like the birds is objectively dubious, if you don't know how the specific theory, it just ends up equal for both sides. So we got d3, g4. Okay, very nice, attacking the queen. f3. Huh. Okay. D takes c3. Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. D takes c3. And
I
long
just need to grab
castle.
water. 1 second.
Oh yeah, sure. What?
Okay, I'm back.
Alright. Uh, yeah, I got like here.
Okay, castles.
We had check and
This is what Albert variation.
yeah, this was the bird. And I did say something along the lines of even though the bird is like objectively dubious, if you don't know like specifically how to play it, it just turns equal.
Basically, it's not something that very obviously can
Yeah.
quickly lose something like that. It's just a positional giving up something positionally, I guess.
And probably at like something around this level, you don't really like need to worry too much about positional play.
Kind of,
Yeah.
unless it's a very terrible positional play.
Unless you like, yeah, you like put your king like here, and, you know,
That's a king position blunder, not a positional blunder.
fair. But
Okay.
this was actually a very nice move. Yeah. So
Okay.
of course takes.
Oh, now this is a very nice move.
And this is a blunder because long castles, which was very insane.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought d takes c3 was played.
Yeah, then another d takes e3.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, long
Ah,
castles,
yeah.
and it's actually very cool.
Yep, the bishop cannot be defended practically.
Yeah, and
You
of course
sack a
that's
bishop.
just takes, but and actually yeah, bishop e6, which was
Now the
very
rook is
nice.
trapped.
Yeah, and the
Wait,
sack
this was played in the
actually.
game?
Yeah,
Wow.
this is the game,
Good job. Good
and
job. Good job on finding that.
yeah, and,
Okay. And
oh
oh,
he didn't even.
not even winning the
Oh
not even
god.
taking the bishop, but just to
Oh.
take the rook. Good job, man.
Woo!
Ah,
That's
I see
nice.
this f2. Yes, queen f2 mate. Very clean game. Good job. Very clean game.
Just
Nice.
edit this for 30 seconds to
It's
find it.
nice,
Beautiful.
nice.
Okay, let's go for game 3. So now it's 1-1, right?
I guess 1-1.
Yeah. We have Sicilian?
Sicilian, and we
Alapin
have a
Sicilian.
Alapin variation. So the
Oh
idea is to
wait,
get a quick
I
d4 in.
annotated this game.
Oh, you analyze this game. Okay, go ahead.
This is this is hilarious. Yeah, so elephant Sicily and here knight f3 was played. Knight f3 is fine. So d5, d5, queen a5. Queen a5, I believe the problem is like just knight c. Yeah, knight c3, and this isn't really a problem. But instead
One
this,
moment, one moment.
yeah,
We have we have exclusive information from the man, from the player themselves, like who mentioned that, um, I think I had a game like that just a day before, so I looked pretty deep into it. So that explained
the
the
elephant.
interesting.
Sudden like playing the elephant.
I think so. It's either the other pin or the bird.
If he's talking about the bird, that game was with me.
Hmm.
Yeah, I told him about the bird and it was like, play the Spanish against me. It's really fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so here knight c3 is just like fine. And yeah, here was like
Oh,
uh
Luck said that was the bird.
yeah
Yeah.
here was like here was like, after I saw bishop e2, you can see like I wrote in the annotations. I was very sad because like actually here if you play this like this bishop's trapped, so you have to take. And after bishop takes c3, like the queen has to go all the way back, and white's just better. And
Okay.
actually, this like a3 idea remained possible for like
A
yeah,
few
like even
moves.
here
Yeah.
a3 is like a3 is still a possibility because even after this like white white still has more development. But yeah, none of this happened. Instead, the players just seem to like avoid playing a3 for the entire game.
I mean, we have seen a few games in these 2 weeks on how bad passive moves like a3, like h3, h3, a6, h6, like these moves seem to be mistakes or even blunders in so
Yeah,
many
but
occasions that we have covered previously. But the thing
so
is, these moves aren't inherently bad. They are moves that force the opponent to make a decision.
yeah,
And sometimes, if none of those decisions are good, it's a good thing to force things, right?
mm,
To make things happen before black or the or your opponent can make good options happen, right?
mm. Yeah, basically, um, it's a case by case basis. It's never like exclusively a bundle.
Well, that's the amazing thing about chess, right? But anyway, castles was played.
Castles and here knight a4, and actually I I like knight a4 because like I thought the point was to like uh um I wrote it in the annotations, but basically I thought it was like to push this and basically you have to go here.
Prevent the trade, right?
Yeah, and like there's no taking here.
You can even play b4 knight c4, no, b4 knight
Yeah,
c5
but
after
then this happened.
a3.
And this happened
Oh, but
instead.
knight c5 immediately. Knight
Yeah,
c5
so
immediately just
and this was very like confusing.
loses the pawn.
Actually, yeah, you can take, I believe.
Taking doesn't help, I think, because now the
Um,
queen is targeting the
yeah.
weaknesses. It's even scarier.
All this happened. So
Okay,
okay, rook takes. It makes sense. I mean, you're trying to like have some kind
double
of
up.
attack here.
Yep.
Uh, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
moving pieces all
yeah.
to
There's
the
maybe there's some
king
like
side.
idea of this.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So all
White
this
black
happened.
doesn't really have many resources to defend, but unfortunately in this case the pawns were good enough.
Yeah. Okay,
Good try, queen
bring it,
g4.
and
But since, like, the very critical attacker here is the battery and the light square
yeah.
bishop, right? So all black needs to do is to put all the pawns on light squares and allow any piece, even the rook or the queen, to just defend the 7 rank, and everything is fine.
Mm, yeah.
Five, okay, expanding. So just making the bishop's life miserable.
Yeah.
Here, black isn't worried about making, because black also has a light square bishop, right? Black isn't worried about making their light square bishop weak, because it's more about killing the counterplay,
Mm.
and because black has so many more advantages, right? Like
Yeah.
black is up a
Black's just up
pawn,
a pawn.
up a
And
pawn. The c pawn is
black.
weak.
Yeah. Black's pieces. White's pieces are just here.
Yeah, and also black has much more space. So black is very comfortable here to
Yeah.
just prevent all counterplay.
So a5, a3, queen
A4 would
g7.
have been a very nice move. killing the
Yeah.
counterplay even further.
But, so
But
that,
Queen
yes.
G7 is also nice. The reason why I like Queen G7 so much is because you're not really threatening to win the pawn.
Yeah, because it does mate.
Yeah,
That's
it's
move,
mate
right?
one.
Yeah, G5 was a bit strange.
Because it's starting to get a bit too ambitious already.
Yeah, but
Trading
yeah,
queens is nice
yeah.
for black.
No, but it's the problem is I think now that the rook is here, it's a lot like more difficult
It's more active
because
for sure.
yeah. So I wrote in the annotations.
But I was
Uh,
a bit worried that about G5 because G5 the only way because black is super solid and has like a lot of
mm,
advantages, right? The only way black can lose is if black makes a mistake and gets checkmated, right? So
mm,
I thought trading queens was a very practical decision
yeah,
to make.
practically yeah, but that you lose a lot of the positional advantage because now the rook is now the rook is not like stuck here, it's here.
True, and without the queen, both kings are actually much safer.
Mm. So yeah, rook a8, rook d6, rook d6, and it's a bit scary for black because there's this like pass pawn you have to worry about.
But isn't it completely fine because at the very least D7 is protected by the bishop and you are in time to play rook
Yeah, but you
d8.
can't afford to trade everything off. That's
You
a
can't?
bit of if you trade everything off and your king is still here. I mean,
Actually, I thought the threat here is you're worried about bishop takes d5. I thought that was a threat
bishop takes d5.
because now
Yeah,
you have two attackers, right?
mm,
So maybe
it actually did happen.
yeah, it did happen, and you can move the
Yeah,
king close enough. I was thinking
yeah,
bishop king f7 is probably better, slightly,
and
but
no,
no big
I don't
difference.
think king f7 is like okay though because I think the main issue with moving the king to f file is like this comes with check now.
Yeah, no, but I wanted to play king f7 because I wanted to get to king e6. Yeah, now
I
you
mean,
get rid of the
yeah, but
problematic pawn.
all the pawns drawn.
True, but then um, the king f8
But
is an even worse move, right? Because you can't even
yeah,
get in.
king f8 is just terrible, but like king f7 is slightly better. Uh,
So
Mr.
I guess
Miss
h6. No.
yeah h6, so like you don't have to
So
deal
if you
with the
lose the pawn, after if rook takes f6, if rook takes f5, you can take the pawn back, and then you
and
can take the a pawn. But then at least you
this is like
can get activity.
yeah, this is a probably like draw-ish. Like
Yeah,
maybe you
because
can
the king can protect the pawns and then
check, like yeah, and then you win this pawn.
yeah. So this becomes a very symmetrical game.
Yeah. The rook takes f5.
How's it check? Wait,
Yeah.
what? You jump too
Basically,
fast.
yeah, basically all the pawns that
Okay, all the just trading all the pawns down.
yeah, all the pawns just died.
But here white is up three pawns, so
Mm-hmm.
trading pawns is beneficial for white.
Yeah, and okay, 2 pawns now, but still.
Okay, two pawns. Still good
Yeah,
enough to be okay.
one pawn.
One pawn now.
Okay. And I mean, white's still winning, but
Yeah.
it's a lot harder to win.
White has to be careful not to lose even more pawns. Rook a2.
White's just
Um.
addicted to like grabbing pawns.
Oh wait,
And yeah,
now
this yeah now actually
now it's safe,
yeah there's a
right?
problem. Yeah, here if you go like here, you have to sack the rook
Yeah.
because the king can't get close.
But instead, I think rook blocking is still fine.
No, because after this the
Filler
king
door,
comes.
not filler door. Is the king can get in,
Yeah,
and
the king stops the pawn and even if
you
you
don't have
like force
time.
all these through to like promote you
Not enough
this
time.
promotes us.
Yeah, because both on the second rank.
Yeah. So
Ah,
here
my eyes. I'm really tired. Um,
uh and this promotes
no,
with
this is
check. So now
losing.
black
This
is
is
winning.
losing. This is losing.
Wait,
Um, there was a draw. There was a draw
is
earlier.
this
King e4. King e4 here.
king e4? Yeah. King to
King
e.
e4
Yeah,
here.
because you barely
You
make
need
it
to
back in
run
time,
back and protect.
and you just like trade off these pawns for this,
And
and
if
it's a
let's say
draw
king e6, king e6 maybe, king takes e6,
here.
and then king has to. Oh, now you can play g5,
Yeah, you play like g5
and then
here,
you can't
here,
go in time.
here. here, here.
Then you can take.
Oh no, and like the king makes it back to the square in time.
Yeah. So you can't promote.
It's just like zoom.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hit
So this is
spacebar.
draw. This draw. This draw. This is just
Yeah,
a simple draw.
and
Mogul
draw.
Mogul Okayu.
Okay. Instead, promotes. The queen like promoted like here.
Wait, I think I saw you on one of my Valorant videos. Mogul Mogul Okayu. Anyway, thanks for coming to the stream. Anyway, how did this game end? Oh wait, this
Uh,
was
no, no,
straight.
no, 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 not king a4. King e4 didn't happen. Instead, h5 was played.
Wait, there was a queen.
Yeah, it queen.
Wait, this is losing for white.
Yeah, white's completely losing, and the game ended in a draw. So
Wait, was it because Lil Window was
I think it was a
obsessed with trading pieces
no. I
for
think
pawns?
it was a time issue.
Wait.
That's what it
There's
is.
no time though. Why is there no time
Uh,
on the? Why is there no clock?
no, because I annotated this game.
Oh.
Yeah, so I didn't like copy the chess PG, and I like put the moves into my own engine while watching.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. But if I remember correctly, even though it's like made,
No, this is still
I
force
think
made by the way.
yeah, they were low on time. The issue is like here, and
Yeah.
there's no promotion. You can just bring your king, and
Yeah.
it's made. I think Little Window was down on time, so they just repeated most.
Okay, I can respect that.
So game,
Next game,
yeah, it's completely tied up. So this is like the deciding
three
game.
three. So this is the decider.
Yeah.
See who becomes
So
top of the group, maybe.
um, I have no idea. I don't know group settings.
I remember either.
So we have
You have
another
another
two
card game.
knights.
2 nights defense.
Oh,
4 knights.
yeah.
Center fork trick. Good
What is it?
job. Bishop takes d5 is an
Uh,
inaccuracy because our queen takes knight
uh,
c7 and queen d6 or queen a5. Normally
if
queen
I
d6 is better because queen d6 is a more active square to put the queen.
if you notice, it's kind of like a Scandinavian, but like
Yeah,
what?
it's like a Scandinavian with extra knight developed.
Yeah.
So you can choose two approaches: Queen A5 or Queen D6. Queen
Um.
A5 is the more pub storm variation.
Yeah.
Queen A5 is the I'm going to punish you for making mistakes variation. Queen D6 is the positional say that my queen is perfectly fine on D6 variation.
And then the Queen D8 is this was a mistake. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Variation.
personally I play Queen D6, but Queen D is also fine. It's also okay.
Yeah. D3.
Bishop
Okay.
G4 taking
Bishop
advantage.
castles.
Castling, trying to
And
play some rook e1 shenanigans, maybe h3. Knight
yeah.
takes f3. Check.
And
Loses
pawn
on
gone.
pawn. Yeah.
Pawn. And actually, there's like
Rook e1 is too
if
late.
this bishop wasn't here, it's just me. So
What?
if this bishop like wasn't here, I'm pretty sure like yeah, black's just getting
Oh,
white's getting
you
mate
mean,
with this
yeah,
bishop.
Queen g5 check.
Yeah, with Queen G5.
Hmm.
So actually, yeah, Queen F6 to go here.
Good idea. Knight
And
d5.
oh
Wait.
no.
No. You move too quickly. Knight d5 is definitely not the way to go.
Yeah. You have to like address the threat and like put something in front of it. Um
I
basically the
think,
point of this
yeah,
is that you can like
that is
shove
fine.
this here.
Of course, black is really crushing, right? Because
Yeah,
black
I mean
is
black's up a pawn
Black is not a pawn, but black
and has like
has a
yeah.
crazy attack. Plus, bishop can get into the game very quickly as well with like something like bishop
Yeah.
c5, and also like h5 h4 is coming as well.
Also like these aren't helping.
Yeah, but
But instead I mean this is usually an interesting move because most of the time you have to go back to
in
stop the
this
pawn.
case, it
But
comes with tempo. Everything comes with tempo. It's just
yeah,
force mate.
it missed the mate trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, the window blitzed this out in like 7 seconds.
Yeah. Very quickly.
Yeah, and just missed the mate.
Mm.
So okay,
Clean
that was
game.
fast.
With this, leg wins the match.
Yeah, we're making good time actually.
Yeah. Next, let's go.
Okay. Lag and oh,
Farah
shall
d4.
we
Oh,
speed? Shall we speed through? Oh god.
this is a different approach. Previously, a5 was played, but now h5 was played instead. Let's see if we can get an a5 and get a crab. It's called a crab, right?
I
Is it?
believe so. Yes.
Yeah. d4, a6. Oh,
Oh,
close.
Come
So
on.
close to greatness if only a5 was played instead.
Isn't there like a crab with like one really small pincer and like one really big one?
Hermit crab.
Yeah, yeah, hermit crab. So it's close
Actually,
enough.
all crabs have a dominant pincer, I think,
Ah,
if I
so it
remember
is.
correctly.
This is this crab. We'll call it a crab. Close enough.
It's just the crab is posing differently.
Why is this called a goldsmith defense? Who named this?
I have no idea.
Good enough.
But wait, I
Uh,
think Wait, is Goldsmith is after H5.
H, yeah, H5.
It's not with the it's not with the A6. It's not like some
Yeah, but like
smelting shape.
okay, so of course there's like this. Why is everyone missing this? Like both sides always miss this.
I mean, it's not. It's of course often the objectively best move, but it's
Yeah.
fine not to do it.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah,
here, like you're just like winning a pawn.
yeah. It's fine to prioritize development.
Uh,
Just play knight c3, knight f3.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
And oh.
Oh, yeah. But actually, I don't like
Uh,
g3 that much because you already develop your bishop to e2. So I would much prefer to develop the knight to f3 instead to attack the rook that
yeah.
way. Of course, you wouldn't have won the rook that way, but or maybe you might still win the rook that way.
I mean this can still happen, so
Yeah, but the idea is that white has an ideal structure that white is going for when opening with e4, and that
yeah.
is with e4, d4, knight f3, knight c3, bishop c4, bishop f4. So that is like the
This is
ideal,
just the dream.
yeah, the dream. So it's very understandable if you just go for that instead of playing
I see.
g3, where in this
Yeah,
case just creates a bit of a weakness. Of course, it doesn't matter because you're overwhelmingly ahead in
yeah.
material.
Come on,
Okay, an
man.
interesting
Come
move.
on. Wait, no, like come on. Come on. Can we please?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Let's hope people learn something and next time we can see this.
It's okay. It's not objectively. It's not bad.
It's not like bad, but
Here
like
you can win the pawn on
it's so
a5,
nice it's so
a4.
nice to see.
It's you have to know how to play that as well. I mean, you know those pushing moves, right? It's not
Mm.
something that you can just say, oh, it's better. I know it's better.
True.
I know I can grab space. I know I can grab space with tempo. That's why it's good, and I play it. You just need to know how to play those positions because
Mm.
if you're not careful, you can overextend and get counter
True.
attack. So it's
But in
understandable.
these cases the knights are kinda stuck, so I think that's the point.
True. The point is that now you win material.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
e5 was played.
And it's me.
Yeah.
I love how the engine doesn't even consider this a blunder, it's just a mistake.
I mean, it's really bad enough.
Yeah. Okay, game
Yeah.
two. Let's speed through this one too.
Okay, a4.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
job, h. Oh, we got a crab. Let's go, guys.
Oh my god.
Crab opening. Opening theory is no more. What's the meme? Opening
It's just the crab
theory is
opening.
gone. Theory is gone.
Imagine theory. What is theory?
Hexagon, pentagon.
Theory
Theory is
gone.
gone. This is the crab opening right now. With crab
Oh,
wave in the background.
oh, come on, man. Come on, rook h3.
Okay, c3. Crab wave. Let's
Oh,
go.
c3,
C3,
c4.
C4 is definitely very weird, but it's okay.
And these are the crab legs. You don't understand. These are the crab
Now
legs.
we have crab eyes, right? Crab eyes.
Yeah, this is just like forming the rest of the crab.
Stonehenge structure, but with lots of tempo loss.
And also
Um,
like,
Curious to not see knight c6 here, but it's okay. Knight d2, knight d4, knight rook h4.
okay.
It's okay, it's okay. Don't need to sigh so much. Wait,
Oh
is
no.
the knight hanging?
No, no, you can like sack,
You can
uh,
you win two
rook
pieces for the
bottom
rook,
pieces,
and you're attacking the
Oh
pawn.
no, but, yeah.
Okay, you lose the exchange. Okay, never mind.
So, instead, white should
Actually,
be
rook takes
hanging
g4
rook.
was still the best move though.
Really?
Yeah, rook takes g4 is the best move because you
It
avoid
just,
checkmate.
engine just says like sack the exchange anyway.
No, because you avoid checkmate.
Ah,
By playing rook a2, you get
it's
checkmated.
just, oh boy. Okay, next game.
Mate is force actually.
Yeah,
Here
it's
is mate
just
in
like,
five.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next game.
Okay, next game. Do we have a
e4,
crab?
e5.
Oh,
Okay.
Farah has like a habit of like finally playing normal moves on the on the
on
third
the
game.
third game for some reason.
And we
True
get the
meme
bush.
now.
We get the bush gas gambit.
I've never seen this gambit before.
I've seen it on Guess the Elo.
Okay, okay. Sorry, should have laughed that hard. But okay. Knight takes e5,
Yeah. Yeah.
f6.
Yes. Oh, oh, come on. Come on. Ah! Come on.
This is
Sorry.
almost force mate.
What?
Almost force mate.
Why did it take 10 seconds to play this? I mean, like,
Any answers, like while we go on with the game? Can you answer why it
come
took 10
on, like,
seconds to retrieve knight
why
f3?
did it take 10 seconds to miss mate?
It's not mate, but you have to give up a lot.
Yeah.
You give up a lot of material. Yeah, anything besides g6 is mate. And if g6, you can play knight takes g6. I forgot.
Pain.
Answer is cute, so it's forgivable. Um, okay, knight f3, d6. D4, okay, taking advantage, pushing the bishop back, good move, knight c3, knight 6. Um, honestly, you can take the bishop here, take the knight here with the
Yeah,
bishop.
you can.
After g takes h3, you can play knight e5.
Uh, yeah.
I think
Knight
knight e5 is
e4.
even knight e5 is good enough.
Yeah, 95. Maybe you can just like. Maybe you can
Just
just like
sack
play
the
this. Like,
piece.
go for the.
That is also a good move. That's a
Yeah.
sensible move. I want to
Yeah.
sack pieces.
Okay, so instead knight g4. Wait, what?
Knight
Okay.
g4 by black instead. Uh, h3 kicking the knight back. Okay, maybe not. Who needs a knight anyway? H takes g4, bishop takes g4. I have a pin, eternal pin. Who cares about knights? A4, a3, knight c6. Okay, getting out the pin. Don't need to care about pawn structure if you're up a piece. Win the pawn. Okay, now this time you win the pawn on a4. Good job. G6, bishop back. Okay, now the king is very exposed. Bishop is undefended. Okay, he sees a threat. F3,
Mm.
H4. Now knight gets into the comfortable square. Trying to kick the knight away, but you don't really have to. Okay, you retreat without compromising a pawn structure, respectable. Takes bishop here because knowing that you have tempo, you're going to win
Yeah.
the h4 pawn. Okay, which takes h4, g7, good move. Knight takes because why not? Knight takes because why not?
I
There's
mean,
actually a
you're
force
already
mate here.
complete.
It's made in two. After bishop h6 check, king f6, and then there is
Bring the queen. Bring the queen, probably.
yeah, queen g5 is made
Yeah.
because the bishop holds all the light squares. Yep, but it's okay. Um, I still
I
think it's a
mean,
bit weird to be taking it to the knight, especially when it can be. It feels like you're putting yourself in a bad pin. I think even f takes e would have been better, but it's okay. Mm. Oh, very interestingly, sacking the bishop with bishop h6, a bishop f6 check is made in 8. You can sack the bishop with bishop f6 check because you
oh,
force the king to take. Cannot
just
move
put it on
my
the floor.
pieces. Yeah. After taking, then you can get knight d5 in.
95.
Knight
Uh,
d5, knight d5,
oh, yeah, okay.
knight d5, and then you can get your queen to g5 after you force the king back. King somewhere else.
Uh,
King has to retreat.
let's
Then
just put like here.
queen g5 is force mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the king is completely boxed in. So that's interesting. But anyway, instead, here this is fine. Actually, you can even take the pawn here. You don't have to give up the knight.
Mm.
Both the bishop and the knight are attacking the d5 pawn. Welcome back, Daku. But it's okay because you are sufficiently up ahead in material, and now you can recapture back with check as well. But it's okay. You don't do that, but you check with bishop h6 because you're a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that was a faster mate. Okay, never mind. This is still good, and then you
Yes.
win the
Like
queen.
you.
Okay, okay, okay. Sack a
Like.
rook and mate.
Yeah.
Okay, good. This is a very clean pattern.
Okay. Oh, we might be able to finish the entire group, depending
Hopefully,
on. Wait.
hopefully, hopefully.
Okay, let's look at
Vola
this.
versus Leo window. E4,
Okay, another
E6, another
French.
French.
Okay,
Uh, Knight variation, interesting.
oh, come on.
Oh no, it became into an exchange. Why? Okay,
Come on,
another.
we've
Oh,
seen
this is the
this so
same
many
thing.
times.
Same thing.
Oh. Okay,
Okay,
I
very
mean, fair
passive.
enough, castles.
This is nicer for
White,
white.
black probably.
Black. Because queenside castling
Yeah.
and giving up the bishop pair for no reason.
Yeah, this comes with that problem.
Yep. Very nice. Nice.
Okay.
Except this is not so nice.
Yeah, like,
Wait,
there's
a5
a
is okay. A5 is good because um bishop queen takes b7
yeah, if
traps. No, it doesn't. Does it? Does it trap the queen? If queen
should
takes b7, no, it doesn't trap the queen. Almost though.
you mean
c6.
like something like this?
No,
Or like
c6
this?
first. Try and prevent the queen from running.
Um, mm,
Then I'm
no, but I think
threatening.
you can go like here. Oh wait, no, nope, never mind.
No.
Um,
I'll need therapy if I want to join the next turn. Tourney by Dakyun.
hmm. Okay, so maybe you can't take the pawn.
Engine says it's top move though. Taking the pawn is the top move, but black is already incredibly way better.
Oh, oh yeah, so okay. Take the pawn because you're losing, but at least you have a
Yeah, at
pawn.
least you have a pawn for it.
Wait, on higher depth, my engine's is saying Queen A4 instead.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so
But either
uh,
way, this is very dangerous because you can reverse fishing pro this, right?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, you don't have to move the knight in this position. C6 was played, good job.
Yes. Okay, very nice.
That was a
Uh,
bit inaccurate though. You want the rook on the A file for the fishing pole to
yeah,
work.
maybe
Instead, a
like
better move.
this. I mean,
Yeah, maybe
it's
rook
just
E7.
this just straight up traps the queen.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
wins the queen
Yeah.
much more reliably.
And instead, black
Instead
harmonize.
here, this is an interesting sacrifice.
Like,
This is a pure sacrifice, right?
yeah, I just.
Sacking in order to get the.
No, I mean it's not a pure sack, but like,
Yeah, true.
come on.
But I was thinking of a pure sack because I was
No, but I
thinking
think
after knight
the
takes,
knight.
I was thinking of moving the queen instead.
But where can you move the queen? Because if you move it here for an attack,
Yeah,
it's
you
just.
trade.
Um.
Okay, maybe it
Yeah.
doesn't work. Okay, never mind.
Uh. Okay. Let's
Take
just.
c2, hf1. Now the rook is aligned, and now
Uh,
rook comes back.
okay, probably like this is a bit more accurate. Yeah, probably this.
Mm, I can respect queen a6 because you
Yeah.
want to travel back faster, right?
True, but I think the light squares are a bit
Not
not
the
your.
issue. The
Yeah,
dark
yeah.
squares are the
This
issue.
like this square is your biggest problem
Yeah,
here.
exactly. So actually, retreating to queen c5 would have been better in
Yeah.
the sense that you can get to queen c3 quicker.
Maybe you can even play like this.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, but
Yeah.
um, I think
Oh, we're
that wasn't
geniuses.
played.
That's the top engine move. We're geniuses.
I mean, it's very clear, right? You're doubling up against the king,
Yeah. And then
but
this played instead.
this is also a very nice move because it's trying to play queen
Yeah.
takes a3, queen takes
But the problem
a5,
is like hangs a pawn, but this is still
but this is still very strong. So, what is the
why?
retreating move
Or maybe to
for?
go here.
Oh, interesting. A bit slow,
Yeah, it's a bit too
but
slow.
interesting.
Maybe you can just like play this immediately.
That is slightly better.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because it's faster.
Yeah.
But instead,
Uh,
this was played. Okay, queen
uh,
retreats back in time.
no, but it hangs the pawn now.
Yeah, now it hangs the pawn.
Uh, yeah, you don't have to move it back
Wait,
this
actually,
time.
you don't. You can take. Wait, can you wait?
Yeah, you can take the
Can you
pawn.
take the pawn? Rook
Yeah, you can.
takes.
Here?
No, I was thinking. Yeah, rook
What
takes
do you mean?
b3.
Here
Is it
rook takes
possible?
d3, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because you it's a pin and then you win.
And then
Um,
you can't, no, because the issue is that you can't go here, so you like,
you have to go the other way and then you win.
yeah. Not you can't
Not
win the
win.
rook, but
You.
pawn matter.
Well, I was thinking.
Or maybe
Oh,
like,
never mind, never mind, never mind. I was thinking the bishop can get in, but I cannot. It's my bad.
yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
instead,
just have to
queen
be
went
careful of
back.
background mate.
Yeah, queen went back. I think
Queen back is also
yeah,
fine. Um,
okay, the same thing can't be played, but
this is a bit
okay,
iffy.
okay.
I think the idea. I don't know. I don't like bishop f6 because it was doing an
But
important job
but
previously.
bishop f6 does make sense because you want to like cover the square as well.
True,
And also there's like on f6 there's no like f5 f6.
true, true. Mm,
Uh, this looks bad.
because you're giving up an extra knight.
And for one, you're giving up the knight, and yeah, okay,
Now you
and that,
can even wait. Could you play? No, never mind.
I mean, if you mean like this, it's still probably winning.
Yeah, I was thinking about queen a1. It's good
I mean,
enough.
queen a1, you trade the queens and then like trade the rook, and you have a piece.
Yeah, but instead bishop takes was played instead, and
Oh,
this is even
uh-oh,
stronger.
mate,
No mate,
how much longer did it take for me? Very long.
very
Wait,
long.
mate didn't even happen. Okay,
Because giving up a bishop here,
wait, yeah, okay.
giving back the piece.
Oh no, why? Eh, can we just appreciate the time situation?
Oh, 30 seconds versus 18 seconds. I didn't realize. Good catch, good
Yeah,
catch. So
it's a
very low on
bit,
time.
okay.
Um,
So here's where the pre-move start happening.
queen versus queen. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Wow, very intense. But exposed king. Yeah, ran out of time. Exposed
Okay.
king. This
Yeah,
was
I
very
think
close
yeah,
though.
the checks are the problem because it's very difficult to pre-move out of checks.
Yeah, the ending was much closer than expected.
Yeah. Okay, so
Bishop
uh
takes d4 from Dakyun. Yeah, that was played.
okay,
Bishop takes
so
d4.
game two.
Okay, 2 e4 e5 knight 3. We have another Italian. Two nice
Okay,
defense.
Duke
Okay, we have
Pianissimo.
the
Oh,
transposition to the
what?
Gyoko Pianissimo.
What?
Right, because normally you don't play d3 first, right? Normally you play
Eh,
c3 first.
no, you can't play c3 here because that's a Ponziani.
Yeah, that's the Ponziani.
We
Too
have to play
familiar with
d3.
Ponziani. My bad.
But like if this comes out and like d
Yeah, okay, that's
here, then
the.
now you can
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
Okay, now
yeah,
you can play.
yeah, yeah, that was what I was thinking of. Good point. Um,
So yeah,
so
but we get the
transpose
same
into
position.
Gyoko Pianissimo.
Knight a5 is a bit strange.
It's definitely unusual.
Yeah, because this is like a problem.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
Yeah, this is theory. This is theory.
really? I thought the
Yeah.
idea was to go knight takes e5 check.
Knight takes e5 check is a thing as
You
well.
can only play. You can only play king f8.
Yeah, king f8, and then I think you still run into the same problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But this is much better.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Okay, I didn't know that was theory. Interesting.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen all of
Mm-hmm.
this. Okay, so let's lose the piece. What? Um. Okay. Oh, but
Wait, here
I think you can just take.
c takes d6. Check. And puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Holy
is like
hell.
here.
g5 check. Knight
Yeah,
g5 check.
G9 G5 check. Here
King has to
has
run. Then your queen gets in. And
big
yeah.
die. The big die.
Yeah.
Instead, knight check first, and now there's no en passant.
Yeah. No, is there's no such thing as end croissant. What are you talking about? This is a Indian game. Chess was invented in India. It's not invented by the French. So Sushen Zug en passant, all these things are non-existent in chess. Those are later patches. Anyone who plays that is cheating. You all know that in the Atlantean chess tournament,
Do we
it's
ban
of
M?
Greek origins. You know, chess was actually an earlier version of chess was played in Greece. At that time, France wasn't a country yet.
Do we
Germany wasn't a
ban?
country yet.
Do we
That's why
ban
en
en
passant
passant?
wasn't doesn't exist in
Yeah,
our
so we
tournament.
banned it.
Yeah.
We banned
So
it.
that's why this was the best move actually. Knight g5 was a very good. Was the
I mean,
best move on the
it's
board.
not. But I mean, if we're talking about modern chess terms after this move, Lil Wind had to drop a brick on their PP.
because because I didn't play the forcing move right. Never mind. That
No,
was in bad. That was slightly bad taste. Never mind.
the idea
Um,
is like if you do this, en passant is false.
yeah, anarchy chess rules, but actually, M Poison was indeed the best move. It wasn't
Yeah,
played because it's not every day where M Poison is the best move.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's understandable. It's principle. Fair enough, I guess.
true. So after here, knight e7, queen e1. I guess it's understandable, but it's weird because you're moving
Yeah, but
out of the
especially
pin,
because
right?
now that the king is here, the entire positional advantage you got from like bishop takes f7 is gone.
Yeah, the king is now safe now, and
Yeah,
you're about to play something like h6, h6 king h7. The king is
yeah.
actually safe because there's no light square bishop take advantage of it.
And also, even after this, now like after this move, you don't even have to any pressure here anymore.
Yeah, and croissant. Uh,
What?
this is a very dangerous move.
I think you can
D
take with
takes
the pawn.
e4. D
Uh,
takes e4 e5. Now the light squares are very weak. D
yeah,
takes
he takes
e4.
e4.
You have to move your bishop. Then
Let's
e5.
say the queen trade first.
Okay, queen trade first. Even better.
Yeah, and
Um,
then like
bishop g6.
okay,
Now you can play e5.
e5. Yeah, and gone.
This is
Just
scary.
I mean like the only move you have
Knight
is like keep.
g4,
Yeah,
right?
but knight g4 looks terrifying.
F4,
I mean
F4, F4. Not don't
f4.
push first. F4.
I
This
mean,
looks winning. You're gonna lose
uh,
a queen soon.
yeah, black just prays. Just black just needs to pray here.
Because the thing is about F4 is that you don't want to play E6 too quickly because you don't want to let the knight have a free
True.
pass. You know,
And then like maybe like something like this, and then like
eventually,
shove the
yeah,
knight here.
H3 soon. Yeah, this would be
Oops.
very strong. So I'll
Instead
clip
none of
this.
this
You can
none
clip
of
it.
this
I think
happened.
I'm not sure if my YouTube has the functionality, but on my Twitch you can clip it. Um, instead, knight takes was played instead, which gives black opportunity to not take back because taking back has the same problem.
Yeah, probably just like
Knight c6 just develop.
yeah. Cool.
Gain control over the e file first because the e pawn running is a big issue.
Mm.
But instead, knight takes e4 was played.
And
Knight
the
takes e4.
same problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should the taking back the pawn was stronger, but it allows for this bishop g5 move here attacking the
Mm.
queen. Queen d7 getting out of the way, rook e1. So just contesting
Uh,
the e file.
yeah, but rook b1 feels a bit like slow, but it's probably
It's
fine.
okay
Yeah, it's fine.
because
Uh,
black white didn't spot the move queen b3, threatening to take the b pawn and threatening to maybe eventually push something like d4 d5. But
I don't,
instead
I
queen
don't,
f3 was played.
I don't blame Vola for not seeing this. Like,
I don't expect him to.
yeah,
I don't expect
I don't
Olaf
expect
to
this.
play f3.
I don't expect either side to like
Yeah,
see this.
because yeah, it's very weird. Queen f3, queen f8, getting out of the way. But now
I don't like
getting
this.
out
I
of the way,
don't.
but you're putting yourself into another pin.
Yeah.
It's a bit
So like
iffy.
maybe like this one's a bit better.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's the only other way you can move the
Okay.
queen besides going back.
No, you can't take because of.
Now it feels very claustrophobic.
Oh no.
G5 can wait. Can G5 be played? G5 can even be played here, right? Pushing the
G5.
issue even further. Then Bishop G3 is forced. Feels so unpleasant.
I mean, Ooh, wait. Wait. Actually, no, no. Yeah. Okay.
You can
I mean,
play knight d4 over here after bishop g3.
wait.
After bishop e3. Like
Uh,
g5,
G5
bishop
is
g3
equalizing for. G5 is equalizing
for engine
for
maybe, but knight d4 looks so strong.
knight D4.
Putting a knight on
Rook
d4 is so strong. And
Rook
then you're also
AC1.
threatening the
Something.
fork. Okay, you defend the fork.
Okay.
But this still looks
I
so
think Engine
comfortable
argues that after White defends all the threats, they're better.
because of the two pawns up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can
Yeah.
I
It's
can.
plus two. It's plus 2.6. So it's just the 2 points.
Hmm. Yeah, understandable. Okay, but instead, rook g6. Okay, defending the weak pawn.
This doesn't.
Interesting, but can't you just?
You can block,
Yeah, and then you're threatening to win the
and then
bishop, and you just
yeah.
wasted time.
This is fine, honestly.
It's scarier because
It's
because
scarier
the
because like
attacking piece is a light square bishop, and you create light square weaknesses. It's scarier.
yeah, but uh yeah. I mean knight D4 here is apparently the move.
Yeah, because of the
Yeah,
same
it makes
reasons, you
sense
threaten the
to like
fork,
go here.
threaten two forks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Instead,
yeah.
okay, wait,
Uh,
the
this
fork.
didn't happen. This didn't
Okay, this
happen.
didn't happen. Okay, knight e7 instead was played. Pushing the
D4.
pass, pushing the weak pawn. I think I like it actually. Although it's like it gives out advantage because of tactical reasons.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
positionally
good attempt.
speaking, it's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good attempt to push the weak pawn.
Uh,
But
oh,
it's just that in
oh,
this position it didn't work because of tactics.
and then like blundering the pawn. I mean, what? What?
Wait, actually here knight h4 was a much stronger move.
Yeah, knight H4 does look good.
Now you have
What
to
is
move the queen back, and the
here?
idea is that you can take on f4. You win the bishop. Yeah,
Oh, very nice.
yeah.
And if here,
Knight g2 in your face, fucking yeah,
okay.
in your
Yep.
face. Do you
Engineered
see your
well.
queen? I'm going to grab her right in front of you,
Oh my
says
god.
the knight against the queen.
Just like shove the knight into your
Yeah,
face.
so very deep tactics. Knight hops are tricky.
And Volov hangs up.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not, you can't blame much. Like
Yeah,
okay,
but
the
it's a
the,
very
the knight
chaotic
loss
position.
is bad, but like the whole point was to win the knight,
Yeah.
right? And win the pawn, right? The
Yeah.
maneuver. So
And
that was
mm,
nice, but
mm,
even here
like
it's not that bad actually.
it's a very chaotic position, so I kind of understand all the blunders that are flying around.
I don't think it's too bad actually. Even now the position is still fine because after rook takes, right? After rook takes, although white is up a piece here, you can
Right.
win the piece back by taking on f4 because of the pin.
True. Oh wait, but
Oh, it wasn't played in the game.
uh
Or b6 was played.
yeah, B6 was played.
Instead, b6 was played. Oh, I thought
Yeah,
queen.
you can take.
I thought queen f5 was to take on f4.
I mean, I don't.
You know, I thought it was a very nice way to
Yeah.
to actually get out of the pin. But okay, maybe Volov was just panicking. Um,
If we look at okay, I think I know. I think I know how Volov managed to win this game. If
like
we look at the,
copy
if we look
pasta
at the,
the Tigran Petrosian copy pasta in the chat.
I mean, if we look at the times, Volov is up 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minute advantage.
Yeah, I think we know how Volov won this game now.
Yeah, impressive. Oh, the bishop is still hanging.
Oh my god. Wait.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
boy. Okay.
That
Oh,
was
so yeah,
cold.
so Volov struck back. That's not bad.
Oh, that was good. That was cold. I was expecting something different way to end the game, but that was good. That was good.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, it's 10:30 local time. Just keep going.
That's we're not. Oh wait, we considering there's Vola, Farah, like. Oh wait, the rest like after this, the rest of the games are Farah. We'll be fine. We
Don't
can finish.
don't. That's a bit mean.
No, yeah, no, but like,
But I know
uh,
what you
yeah.
mean. Okay.
Okay.
G3.
Oh, okay,
Interesting.
okay. Oh,
E5. Wait. This is like a King's Indian
oh,
attack, but a lot more. Okay.
where's
Hippo. Okay.
oh, okay.
Hippo. Then we can just skip the
I was
opening.
expecting like H4.
Hippo. Uh.
Oh, okay. No, I don't like that.
Here,
The
I think
entire
here is all normal, right? Here, I think.
yeah, but I don't really like this. I think like probably like this is a bit better.
Yeah. Yeah. King
Yeah,
H2 is
because
the theory.
like Hippo is just like the entire point of Hippo is just wait for them to come to you.
Yeah. You don't lash out like that because you create weaknesses. The whole point of Hippo is to be solid, and then after
Yeah,
watching so many bullet speed runs, I've watched a lot of bullet speed runs where Hikaru just plays the Hippo again and
yeah,
again. The opening is really ingrained in my mind.
yeah. It's just like sit there and
Yeah.
wait, just wait.
So this was a bit inaccurate, but it's okay. G4 instead was played, which is not in the spirit of the opening. Understandable why it was played, but it wasn't
Okay.
a good move.
Uh, okay. This looks a bit dangerous now because of
Very
this.
dangerous because the
Yeah,
H pawn is very weak, and
yeah.
putting the king on the H file is very dangerous. So knight H7 was played to
Why?
facilitate that. E4 is
Like
not the way to go.
you're supposed to like wait. Like if they play e4, then you play this.
Yeah, if you play E or if you want to break, you break with C5. You don't
Yeah,
break with
like
E4.
the standard
You
like
break with
kings in that
C4.
kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
you break with the flank in order to gain control of the center.
Yeah,
You don't push or take in the center because it gives up control over the center.
I mean, it ended up getting locked anyways. But
But now it's in black's favor because black wants to attack on the king side, and to attack
and,
on the king side, you lock the center first
oh,
to then
maiden one.
counterplay.
Yep, maiden one.
After h4 best.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was a very quick
Sag.
game. Very quick game.
Oh, that was fast. Okay,
Has
so
maybe
okay.
Volov needs more practice in the hippo, I guess, because that showed a misunderstanding of the
Yeah,
philosophy behind the opening itself.
yeah. Just like wait. That's the entire point of the. I think
Play
I.
solid,
Yeah, you
anchor.
like just wait and like wait for them to like throw everything at you.
I think the
And
hippo is
also,
actually not that easy to play
yeah, I don't think you
at that
you
level.
like to castle in the hippo. I don't think like castling
You
is your
can
like
castle like
you
in that
can,
variation
but
it was fine,
in that
but you don't
variation it's
often
fine. But like
castle.
usually you just like I prefer to leave my king in the
King
middle
f1,
and like wait for them to come to me, and then I just castle the opposite direction and laugh.
something like king
Yeah, yeah,
f1,
king
king
f1 is like
g1, king h2, and then rook
yeah, yeah,
f1. Yeah,
just like wait. Okay, so
yeah.
let's move on to the last game.
d4
Okay,
f5. Okay, we have a
we
Dutch
get
here.
Volos Dutch.
Mainline Dutch,
Okay,
not mainline. I thought mainline is c6, but knight c3. I thought knight c3 is mainline. Knight f3, okay.
okay.
D6. As mentioned before, I don't like knight f3 in the Dutch because of light squares.
Yeah, because
Okay,
you do.
castle
We get a very standard
c5.
landing part. Um,
Hmm.
okay, not a fan. Yeah, huh.
It feels like black got away with a lot.
Yeah, Black got away with a lot of things.
And even then, this position is still better for white. This
Yeah,
goes to show how unideal or
how
the
unfair it is
Dutch.
for Black.
No, it's just the Dutch. It's just the Dutch
True, true.
things. Black got away with a lot. Like the black square weaknesses were all plugged up. Black got a decent, solid structure, but the issue is that white got a much more solid structure, more active pieces, more development, more space, and black has a weak pawn.
I will say that like if you're playing a Dutch structure, you can get like very solid positions, but if White like uh is aggressive, then you just die.
But if you play it solid in the Dutch, right, you're giving out a lot of time.
True.
Because the like people like to say, right, the Dutch is like a King's Indian, but with one
Yeah,
tempo
with like
save because you play
yeah.
f4, f5 first. But the thing is, f5 is only useful if you want to expand and attack.
Mm.
Otherwise, it's just a tempo wasted.
Yeah, you're like
So
trying to control the square, but
yeah, Okay, eating the knights.
Yeah, this one is probably better, right? To like force the king out.
Um, it's okay, but the position is so locked. I don't like it that much. I mean, it's better, but the idea is that
Not by much, lah,
if
probably.
we want to compare the two knights, the knight on c3 is much better than the knight on
Mm,
d2. So you wouldn't want to trade your good knight for the bad knight.
yeah.
Okay, black is trying to play e5. Good move. Good, good. Really trying to
Okay,
play
so
e5.
there's a lot of okay. What?
Because you want to get the knight to knight to
Okay.
e4. It's understandable.
Okay.
Here, actually, I think I would have traded instead of retreating the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say like I don't know, like
Then I
this
take the
looks a bit,
bishop.
and then
But
like
I think
here.
the problem is that you can take the e takes f3 first.
Yeah,
That's the issue. And then I'll probably retreat the bishop. Then
and then take.
bishop e5, yeah. Then I play this position. I don't think I will take. No, I don't think
Taking?
I'll take. Like if you f takes g2, I'm not sure if I'll take king takes g2.
Yeah, just like move the rook.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe some kind
But
of like
then but then rook f8 will be very scary though because of the semi-open
yeah,
f-file. So I might be forced to take with the king because I need my rook on the f-file. Forced to take with
yeah.
the king and then I hide the king on h1 instead because the knight squares are all blocked. Then I'll have a
See
good
like
dark
this.
square bishop against a bad light square bishop.
Mm.
Yeah, play this position instead.
Instead bishop takes e5, knight takes e5, e6.
Now white is better against.
Yeah, but I mean e6 does kind of make sense if you like want to just play solid.
But it just commits and it makes the light square
Yeah,
bishop's life even terrible. Even more terrible.
yeah,
Okay, kicking the knight out, but then pushing again and then letting the knight get a very beautiful outpost.
yeah.
Now I wouldn't even dare to take the knight as white.
Engine's just
Okay.
big, but like yeah, it just looks terrible. Okay. Pawn drops. Uh, why is this a mistake? Oh yeah, okay. Maybe yeah, maybe like this is better.
Yeah, because you don't put yourself in the pin.
Also
But you can
like
still play rook c1.
also if you go here, that's like this.
Yeah,
So if you go here, that's you can't play this
you
here.
block the retreating squares. But
Yeah,
here you can still play rook c1.
yeah, but now rook c1 and the rook's like tied down. I mean, it looks okay. I think black still has a few some chances here.
I think the idea is the a2 pawn is lost right in this variation.
Yeah, yeah. Also
But white is
true.
still better.
Yeah. Okay, but instead of this, here's this,
Whoa,
and
very, very, very brave.
oh boy.
Yep.
Exchange lost,
Okay. Defending the pawn. Okay, now the pawn is
and
gone and it's mate.
it's just forced me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next game.
Okay.
So the last match of is it the last match?
No, there's two more.
Or two more matches? Okay.
Yeah, and we got away. We got
H4.
yeah
Okay,
we
H4,
got it.
E5, E3, D5, H5. Okay, we don't have to. Okay, giving up pawns.
I
I
mean the
think taking the bishop is better, right?
yeah I mean like
Yeah,
just
because you
direct
develop a
attack.
piece with tempo and
Yeah.
yeah,
And like if there's just
you can win the pawn as well. That's right. Nothing much here.
isn't it mate in one? Oh wait no,
Yeah,
I remember this game.
it's me in one.
Um yeah, it's made in one, but Volo said like he deliberately skipped
Oh,
mate in
okay,
one
okay, okay,
to
okay,
give
okay,
them a
okay, okay,
chance.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You don't have to talk about that.
Uh, okay. Uh,
Okay,
okay, quick trade.
exchange queens. Um,
Can't you just like take this pawn?
you can
Yeah,
with check, and it's force mate
it's just mate. It's mate,
in
right?
seven, mate in seven.
You have
Bishop
to play
e2, you can
this.
defend for a while, and then you take, and then you run. Then you can still run. Then get windmill a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay.
Instead, okay, take the pawn, take the bishop, trade pieces.
Mhm.
Now windmill, not windmill.
Okay. But
Um,
bringing down the rook, yeah, it's probably lost.
Actually,
And
here, rook f. Rook f4 is a bit unnecessary because you can play rook f2 directly,
Yeah.
or even
No, but
rook e2.
the rook f2 maybe there's like this.
You loop in the knight,
All right. Yeah.
and then you can.
And
Well,
then you
I
can.
guess rook f4 is the same idea. Like rook
Yeah.
f4 wants to mate along the rows,
Yeah.
the files instead of the rows. But the problem is that um, that one is more defendable
Mm.
because
Oh no.
yeah, you
But
can
rook hung.
you don't have that much support, but you still win the knight anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Uh,
pass pawns must be pushed.
oh, and
Yeah,
the rook
and
caught. Okay.
and the game ends very quickly afterwards.
Another
Okay, next
enemy.
game.
Oh boy.
You
Okay.
okay? Do you
Crap.
get crap? Okay, no.
Oh
This
yes.
idea.
You get the rook a6.
I mean, if Farah is
So
watching this and you're interested in this maneuver, you might want to study the Budapest defense because it is an opening where this type of maneuver is actually thematic. It means it's common in that opening. So Budapest is something like after d4,
oh yeah.
d4, d5,
D5.
c4, and then knight f6. Wait. Let me
No,
think.
knight f6 is a martial defense.
Wait, what's the Budapest again?
I gotta like remember.
It's a very quick e5. It's e5, but it's e5, but after knight. Wait,
Uh, no, wait.
is it
Maybe you.
d4 knight f6? No, d4 knight f6. D4 knight f6.
Yeah,
D4
d4
knight
knight
f6. There's no
f6
d5.
first, and then
D4
you
knight
can
f6,
just
c4, and then e5 now.
yeah.
E5. At least Budapest. Then after d takes e5, knight g4. No, not knight g4. Is it? Yeah, knight g4. Knight g4. Knight g4. Then in a lot of variations, like for example, if you hold on to the pawn like knight f3,
What
um,
h5?
there's some variations where you play h5 and rook h6. Yeah, there's some variations where you play a5 and rook a6. Uh,
I mean, uh, Mamadiyarov plays this. Can't be that bad.
I need to check my studies afterwards, but there is a line where because in this opening, you there's a lot of piece play in the opening, so you move your pieces a lot, and then you keep a lot of your pawns on on the 7 rank. Then when you manage to win back after you manage to win back the pawn on e5, you'll be able to go for an attack on the king side by playing something like a5 rook a6.
Okay,
Queen side Vienna, not really.
so okay, back to the game. We have
Yeah,
a6 here,
rook
and
a6 here, but in this case it's not that great because it loses
yeah,
there.
it's just
Um, this is
yeah,
good recognition, but in this case it's down material.
what?
Okay. Oh,
Uh, Solofang is queen.
queen.
Okay, Hang there queen. My bad. Uh, oh, but then
Oh, but
queen
then
gets sacked back.
Farah hung back the queen through a fork.
Uh, pass pawn, pass pawn.
Pass pawn must be pushed. Actually, here
Yeah, no, it's
knight
pin.
b6, knight b6,
Knight
knight b6
b6.
or knight f6. I think knight b6. Yeah, then you win the knight there because you win the pawn as well. You can, or maybe yeah. Then afterwards,
Yeah,
after the
let's
bishop
just take.
moves, then you can push your pass pawn. Yeah, then f6
And
can be played.
yeah, okay.
Just push. Yeah. But anyway, instead, here h1 getting away from the diagonal.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And this is very quick.
And me.
Okay,
Game three.
32. H4,
Okay. Okay.
E6, G4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, almost crap, but not crap.
Wait, hippo?
Hippo again. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going. Okay, this time this is a good approach when
Yeah, this is how you play the hippo.
Yeah, except for the fact that there is a rook on each one hanging. But
Mhm.
yeah, that is indeed a good way to practice if you want to know the ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, barely any time usage. And
Okay,
knight hung. Okay.
knight,
Another knight
knight.
hung.
But now you can win back a piece. Yeah,
True. No,
but
but
not
yeah.
really.
And exchange. Okay.
Okay,
Should be clean from here.
no pin.
Yeah.
It's a pin here.
Should be quite clean for black to yeah, black to convert after this.
I'm just looking for a fox. Like, because the knight, the king is in fox territory.
Okay, wait. Yeah, okay. And mate is
Yeah,
coming
mate. Yeah.
soon.
Okay.
Uh
Next.
next game, new window, Farah, D4. Okay, we have a Dutch.
Oh, Dutch. This is the first time I've seen a Dutch from Fire, right?
I mean, to be fair, it's like I think it's the first time someone played D4 against Farah.
True. True.
So maybe Farah just doesn't know much in terms of
But
E5
knight
E4
f6,
theory.
right? Knight f6 afterwards though, and
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a
good.
bit strict. Yeah, this is fine. This is the Dutch.
Yeah,
So maybe yeah, I
kind
think
of.
Farah just doesn't know anything for E4.
Yeah, maybe. Which is a bit unusual because normally,
Yeah,
beginners face e4 more, right?
yeah. And there's the A4.
Penguin is here. Just woke
Oh,
up. I'm
hello.
here now.
Hello.
Good morning.
Oh yeah, it's morning. Yeah, no, here's
For
11.
yeah, for us it's night.
Okay. And
Oh, good
yeah,
tactic spot.
okay.
It's me in two actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no
Sag.
no 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 no! That was not the move to play.
I mean,
I
it
think
just
here
wins the queen, it's
is
fine.
bishop g5 is made. This was made instead.
Yeah.
Wrong maneuver.
It's fine. I mean, this
It's
wins the
fine.
queen.
Instead winning the queen. Still good tactical vision.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa, good. This is good. Seeing the fork here.
Yeah.
At this point, it's a little bit too little, too
Isn't it
late.
made? It's
It's
just
made.
made.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's like here and like just bring the rook.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
bringing
has
the
happened?
rook. You can take the bishop first. Take the bishop and
Yeah, takes. And here comes.
oh, yeah, okay.
And king. Yep, there it is.
Okay,
Game
next
two?
game.
Okay.
Is like, are we doing it? Are we
And we're doing
finishing?
it.
The
We're gonna
crab. Let's
crap! Let's
go.
go!
Group A is gone. Group A is gone. Whoa. Wow. Bone cloud. Very confident. This is respect, man. Um,
This is
you
beautiful.
face a meme with a meme.
This is beautiful. I love this.
Castling is gone. This is
What
what
is
we are here, guys. What's the meme?
we're back to when castling wasn't invented. Amazing.
Uh, I love this community. Like this, what was the YouTube
I love this
Rewind?
so much.
YouTube Rewind meme. Yeah, crap long out. I love this community.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Okay,
Oh wait.
actually this was interesting, right? This was
Yeah.
interesting actually.
But
It wasn't so bad actually
yeah.
because
Uh
the bishop couldn't have been taken. No, bishop could have been taken. Never mind. But this is an interesting
yeah.
piece configuration. It's not something you see
Yeah.
every
Like
day.
yeah. Maybe like taking first and then you go for the track. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Evacuating the bishop makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
Going for the Berlin Wall, not Berlin Wall, but going for the queenside wall.
Big pawn. Okay, hanging a pawn and then a rook. That's fine honestly. Yeah. Like
Okay,
the way
this
this
is
game's
good because the pawn cannot be taken
yeah.
twice because of the pin.
And here like
Uh,
it's
the
like
king is
me, right? It's just me. Isn't it
suffocated.
just
Now
me?
it's made into yeah.
Yeah, this is me and like here.
G3 is suffocate, yeah. But that
Instead
wasn't played in the game. That wasn't played. Instead, rook h3, rook
it's
h1.
still
Okay, it's
me.
the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
It's the same
it's
pattern.
still me.
It's the same
Okay,
pattern.
wait, we're on the last game.
Oh, it's the last game.
Let's go. Okay,
It's kind
another
of sad that Penguin joined at this time because
Sag.
yeah, it's already
Yeah.
the last match, and I don't think we're going to go into Group B.
No,
This is
let's
already
not.
almost
Let's
11.
not. We're like dead.
Yeah. I mean, at the start, I was already almost dead, to be
Oh,
honest.
yeah,
When
fair.
we started the stream, I was really almost
And
tired.
Farrell like repeats the pattern of finally playing like normal stuff in
Which is
game
good
three.
for us. Good for us.
Yeah. Oh my god.
E2. King E2. Watch the archive. Yeah,
Oh
sure.
my god.
King E2, let's go. This is a bit disappointing. This is a bit disappointing, I must say. I was really disappointed that King E7 wasn't played.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
all know that is the only way to
That's
win
the
in this
only way. That's the
position.
only way to equalize after this
To
position.
be honest, right, I think this was one of Farah's greatest mistakes. Like earlier, Farah had a mistake by playing the hermit crab instead of the proper crab opening,
Yeah,
by playing one h5 and then one a6 and two a6. So that was, I thought that was the biggest mistake. It turns out this was the biggest mistake. Here,
yeah,
I think if Farah played king e7, Little Window would have, out of respect, played king e1, king e2, king e1, king e2, and Farah would have been able to get 0.5 points in this game. It was
sad.
truly a tragedy that this wasn't played in the game.
Yeah. Or there's also this.
Yeah, that is also an acceptable variation. True.
I can't wait till we get the group K. You'll love my game.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. We'll
Anyway,
get there when we get there.
instead we get a bomb cloud decline, a bomb cloud draw decline, with c6, trying to go for something
Oh
spicy.
no no oh no. Sorry.
Wait, that was major spoilers there.
It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Wait.
D4, okay. Expanding in the center is still important, especially if you have a king in the center. Just
Mhm.
kidding, don't do that. Um,
Okay. I mean,
so,
uh,
I mean,
yeah.
black is still a lot better because development and
Yeah.
exposed king.
I assume it's the problem.
Oh,
Oh wait, no. That hangs a.
that hangs the queen.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it hangs a piece, not a queen. So it's like,
Essentially, you lose a
yeah, you lose a
lot.
piece.
Like this,
I know.
this
Wait,
negates the
wait,
bomb cloud. No, this
wait.
negates the bomb cloud.
True,
This
but
negates the
it's
bomb
not
cloud.
terrible.
It's not terrible, but it negates the bomb cloud.
Sag. I
Wait,
mean,
I think actually after check takes bishop d3, bishop d3. You don't take back
bishop d3. Mm,
because now it's equal material. If you take, then you get forked. So you're trying to take the knight and then take the bishop.
yeah.
Yeah, then
Mm,
this is somewhat equal.
yeah.
But instead, in the game, a5, k
Oh, we,
check.
we, we we got the
Oh,
delay return.
yeah, the delayed return bomb cloud. Oh, I understand what went on.
This is some meta game strategy
Black
now.
probably had bad internet.
So he
It was
lagged.
ping. It was the
King
ping.
e7, King e7 lagged till
It
move
was the
12.
ping. Yeah, it was the ping. That's why this king e7 came so late. 11 moves too late, but it's okay.
Sad.
Um, oh,
What?
nice. Yeah, spotted the bishop. I thought that black would play f6 in return,
Yeah.
but not capturing back the knight is a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah.
I guess it's just pure confidence from deal window.
I mean,
It's
oh
force
god.
mate.
It's me. Wait.
Yeah, not now, but just now it was force mate.
Oh boy.
Now it's definitely force mate.
Yeah, mates somewhere. Takes bishop takes is probably the move.
Yep, and oh wait, what?
I mean,
Queen
it's
takes
it's fine.
was,
It's
yeah,
fine. And
double rook check.
okay.
Queen
I
f7 is still made in
okay.
two.
Oh god.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
even
Hang
giving
the
up the
queen.
queen.
Botez gambit decline. It's actually like,
Oh
oh
come
my god, provoking
on,
knight. Why?
come on.
Oh, okay, this was nice though. I mean, you could just like do this immediately, but why, man? Just why?
It's a bit disgusting to be honest.
Yeah. Also, like, isn't this like, isn't this just made?
It was made a lot of times, and from Little Windows tactics, right? We know that they are capable of seeing that.
Yeah.
It's a bit sad.
Oh boy.
Like I was willing to look past all of that, but then
But then promote deny
the
it.
knight under protection
Yeah.
was a bit too much.
Oh
Like
well.
even if you promote to a queen and then you mate, I can forgive.
And then like sacking the rook just to get the same A.
Yeah,
That was funny. I will admit that's kind of funny.
I don't know, but it's a bit of a tragedy to end
Yeah.
the video and end the stream on that
Okay. Okay. You want to go
negative
to Group
note,
B and do the first game?
just so that we can end on a better note.
Yeah.
Let me just take a look at Group B first.
Sure. Let me like find Group B.
Group
Study.
B, how long is the game?
Um.
Where's
23 moves. Not that bad.
oh, it's Dakyun's game.
Oh. Okay. I mean, sure. Why not?
Wait, it's Dakyun's game. Then okay lah, just for you, just for you.
Okay. Let's do it.
Wait let me pull up the. No, no. Uh, Penguin said, "What games have you covered when I wasn't here?" Basically, all of the matches, in Group A besides the first two matches, which is Naki versus Volaf and Naki versus Liu Window, I think.
Mm.
Give me a moment. Where is Group B? Oh wait, it's up. I think. Wait, is it up? No, it's not up. Wait, what is this? Oh no, this is the wrong group. Wrong group. This is the group. Is it here? Yeah, this one. Okay, Dakyun. This game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's cover this game.
E4. Okay.
Vele I have no idea how to pronounce that username. I'm just going
Um.
to call them Vel
Yeah, okay.
for
Val works.
simplicity. Vel versus
Okay.
Dakyun.
E4,
Okay, we have a
E6.
French. D4.
Surprising.
Okay, no,
Jeez. Oh. Oh.
it's an attempted shark fin, I think.
Okay. Yeah, what?
C5, Benoni.
Uh. Okay.
Interesting.
Uh,
Wait.
Yeah, I think.
Was there really no better way to take advantage of that move? Knight B5, winning on the spot.
Yeah. Knight
Queen D8 force.
B5,
Queen D8
Queen
force.
D8, and like check maybe.
Yeah.
Check, and this just looks ugly. I mean, for one, there's like something here, but probably
Hmm. No,
maybe
maybe not.
maybe you can like bring your knight, and then after that bring the queen.
Maybe
Yeah,
D takes C5 first.
also makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. Make the outpost stronger.
Yeah.
This would be a positionally winning
Yeah.
uh position.
Okay.
But it's okay, it didn't happen in the game. Instead
Okay.
Queen
Got.
E2 was played.
Okay. I think this hangs a few pawns
Yep.
somewhere.
For
Yeah.
example, C takes D is very
Yeah.
strong.
It's just a free. And then after that, this pawn probably falls.
Yep. And you're hanging a fork as well.
Yeah. Unless you go back, then it falls.
Going back is even worse, I think. You might as well just give up the exchange.
True.
But anyway, and that wasn't played in the game. The game Knight G7 was played, developing good. Um,
Okay.
that's the right way
Uh,
to develop because you want to put your knight on F5.
this
Okay,
does make sense going for
going
four.
for the
Uh,
whoa, that's
isn't this a free pawn?
spicy.
Free pawn
Yes, free pawn.
and like it's
Very
mate.
dangerous pawn as well. Very important pawn
So
as well.
you probably have to like play like this just to not get mated.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. The alternatives are pretty. C3 and bishop D3 are probably the C3 and bishop C3 are probably the only moves. But instead, castling was played. Okay, it's good. To castle.
Okay,
Note that
like
you
that.
can't. Okay, I was about to say that maybe Queen A1 was a threat, but not really because the knight protects.
Yeah. Okay, but this
E4.
It's another free pawn. But
Moving
okay.
the pawns or moving the pieces over to the side you're attacking is good,
Mm. And also,
but you lose your
but
queen here.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Knight takes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think. Wait. How long did this move take? Yeah, a bit long actually, like 30-ish seconds.
30 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. So like, maybe just need to cut. Look for. Maybe if you're thinking of how to help Takio improve. Mm,
I mean, the thing is, right, it's a bit hard because when you see knight to e4, you're
yeah, you
looking
focus
at
on the knight.
you're going to look at knight d6 maybe
Yeah.
instead
Okay.
of looking at what is being reviewed.
True.
Hmm.
So maybe look for threats first is like something we can say. I don't know.
Yeah. Always noticing what change in the position is very important,
Yeah.
especially when you still have time.
Mm. So yeah. Okay.
In word
Yeah,
of
the trade.
crony, what does in word of crony mean? In word of time, did crony say something about this?
Just see better. I'm assuming she said something about that.
Just see better.
Yeah, just see better.
I'm blind.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh, that remind me of a recent stream where Crony was playing the, is it Elder Tales? Not Elder Tales. The
all those scrolls.
Elder Scrolls. Is it Elder Scrolls? No, the one with the fairy, the level jumping. I forgot what the game is called. Never mind. But basically, Chad was backseating Crony on how to breathe. Just breathe. Just swallow air.
I mean,
And then
fair.
Crony is like, I can't believe you're backseating me on how to actually breathe.
How to not die?
Just swallow air. Yeah. But okay, bishop takes e5. Okay, recognizing that the pawn is hanging while
Okay,
attacking
yeah,
the rook at the same
this
time.
fast pawn is very strong, in my
You
opinion.
can win it
Yeah.
now though. Knight takes
True.
c6.
Wait, oh no,
Bit too
what
fast.
happened?
Here
Like,
the problem is counter attacks don't work if
you're all down material, probably.
not really not really when you're down material, but for the fact that your counter attack is not more significant than their
Oh
attack.
yeah, and also you lose like 2 pawns in the process.
Yeah, because white is not threatened at all by a counter attack,
Yeah,
and it doesn't cause any chaos at all as well. So the threat is not strong enough. But it's a nice try. Counter
instead
attacks always
taking.
make people feel more. It's an extra decision to make.
Mm,
When you are winning, instead of just coasting through, you counter attack. Sometimes it creates some road bumps along the way.
yeah,
So now mate is unavoidable. It's mate in five. Um, King f7 was not the way to go. Instead, the way to struggle a bit longer is by
sack.
taking the knight and
It takes it like
forcing white to play rook d1 instead, rook d8 instead.
yeah, and maybe like this just to like know what that is.
Dahyun said that this tourney gave him a ridiculously steep learning curve, and that's great, right? The thing
True, true.
about I think I saw someone in the chess club talking join the 1200 section of the open learning or the open section, right?
Yeah, it was penguin.
Wait, who?
Penguin.
Penguin, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's important to play to
people stronger
learn.
than.
I don't think if your rating is like 1200, right? I don't think there's a point in playing open. Um, I can understand if your rating is if you are significantly underrated. For example, I have friends who are rated 1000, but then their DChess is like 2300, just because there are very few rated tournaments in Asia
Yeah,
in general. And for example, I'm unrated as well. I have zero. My FIDE rating is zero. Although I played in a FIDE tournament before.
you have an ID.
No,
Ah,
but when you go to like the chess the database, right, my name has a federation to it
ah.
because I've played representing a federation, but I'm not registered to the federation.
Hmm.
Yeah, so unless you are severely underrated, it doesn't make sense to play open tournaments and just lose to things that um, maybe
You don't understand why you lost. I think that's the problem.
not only that, because the thing about modern chess is that you can always just remember or just keep the score sheet and then you just put it in the computer and then
Mm.
or you just give it to someone who is better than you and then they can tell you why you lost. But the thing is,
Yeah.
you don't want to play against an opponent that isn't trying their best, I think,
Mm.
because then you
True.
don't learn. If you're playing against someone and someone just plays solid moves, plays nothing moves, plays waiting moves, and then just beats you with like some very obvious tactic, then your experience would be just be like, oh no, I lost just because I blundered my queen. Oh, I need to be careful to not blunder,
Mm.
or like, oh, why am I so blind? I should just see better. It doesn't help you learn. It doesn't help you improve the game. When you play against fellow 1200s, you will learn what moves are not so optimal. You understand why, and then you will be able to actually practice formulating plans. You'll be able to
Mm.
actually calculate, and those things will actually matter more for your tournament. So yeah, why did I mention this again? What was the point? Oh yeah, Dakyun. That's why
Yeah.
you should be happy if you manage to get a learning curve out of it. If it's steep, then all the better because you're learning faster. The thing is,
Mm.
you don't want it to be so steep that you can't learn at all. If you're learning a lot of things, that's a good sign. Because the thing about tournaments is that it's going to end. It's a limited time project, so it's temporary. After it's over, you're going to have time to review your games. You're going to have time to slowly learn the concepts. But the important thing is to be exposed to all of the different openings, the different ideas, and the different things that you can aim for in a tournament where you are facing against many different players of different strengths, and then you can just set it as your own chess goal, where you know what to do next, and yeah, take it easy afterwards. So yeah, this is force mate in three, and the game ended with rook d7 checkmate.
Yeah.
I think we should end the stream here because it's 11
Yeah.
o'clock.
It is 11. We are dead.
Yeah. So do you have any closing thoughts before we end the stream?
Um. Definitely was very fun. I wasn't expecting us to like finish so quickly today.
Yeah.
So I think I'm quite happy that we made such good time.
And I would just like to say that while going on that big rant about learning curves and chess, my cursor reappeared miraculously. My cursor reappeared.
When we end the stream,
Yeah, I was like
great
looking at the
timing.
chat. Dakyun said, "GG, I won't be here next week." It's okay. It's okay.
You can watch the VOD. Okay, actually, I can't stream next week. I have to like study.
Yeah, we are not streaming next week. Yeah, thanks for reminding me because Mary has exams and I have project deadlines.
Yeah, so
Uni life.
like next
So
week or 2 weeks probably will be like
yeah,
gone.
so the next session will until I will notify the group when the next session will be. But as for now, it is scheduled to be on the 13th of November.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks of break. I will probably still be streaming, but I will stream something chill, like
Mm.
maybe puzzle solving or maybe Duolingo or playing some other
True.
games.
Cool.
Yeah. So because of stuff, yeah, you have exams as well, so
Yeah,
same.
and my I've got national exams. It's like on the 10th, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be delaying the series for a bit, but hopefully when we are back, we
We can.
will bring the experience and the rest with us.
Yeah, Group B only has like 16 chapters, so I think we can like finish that quite quickly.
Yeah. Do you have Sunday afternoon? What do you mean by that? Do you mean organizing the sessions on Sunday afternoon, or
I mean, I don't mind, but like,
I'm busy?
okay, then fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we can end the stream
I'm just
here.
waiting for Dakyun to reply.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, so
oh yeah. But I don't think we'll change the time slot because busy.
yeah,
So I'll probably just stream something more chill over the next 2 weeks, and then we'll get back to the
that,
analysis afterwards. Yeah. Worst to worst, we will change it into a highlights method. If it really takes too long to finish all the games, like if some groups have like 40 over games and it takes like months for us to finish this, then we will just select certain games and
I
certain
mean,
positions. Yeah,
mm,
something like that. That's why I created the Google form in Discord, where if you want to specify a certain game to be analyzed, then you can do that to make sure that it is there if you have questions about it.
or maybe we can just like take a game and like blitz through it without looking at variations, just to show the result.
True, true. Yeah, but we will still only select certain moves to
Yeah,
the Agamemnon style. Even Agamemnon style is like 16 minutes for per game, man. That's quite long
yeah.
if you have 40 games. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you.
This see you all in. I will see you all next week. You will see Mary in 3 weeks, 2 weeks time.
Yeah.
And with that, and I can actually see my mouse, so we can go to the ending
Oh, let's go.
screen.
Let's go. The mouse coming back.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye bye.